Start recording. It's not perfect, but it works. I might try to see if I can figure out how to... Whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Alright. We're all here? Are we all here?
Yeah.
Amazing. Alright. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
How has everybody's week been? Good, bad, ugly?
Same old.
All of the above? Good.
Well, our smallest dog jumped off the highest point of our couch in utter desperation of getting away from my sister's dog, who's this like 5-month-old golden retriever puppy, and just was so excited to play, but she wanted nothing to do with him, and then she ended up like injuring her knee.
Oh no.
So she's limping. Yeah, she went to the doctor, got some medicine. She's been doing better. She's still a little limpy, but she's been putting more and more pressure every day on her foot. So we just have to like make sure she's not jumping on and jumping off stuff. But she just is like, I don't care. You put me on your bed to lie down. I want to get down. I'm gonna jump off.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh my goodness. Well, it's good that your dog's doing better. That's good. My week's been going alright. It's been going fairly good. I don't like... This is something I'm gonna have to fix, because I don't like how it does that. Oh boy. I really hope that it doesn't... I really hope that it lets me... Whatever, doesn't matter. I don't care. We're just gonna forget it exists. Alright, hey. So, who wants to give me a quick overview of what happened last time? I know where we're starting, but who wants to give me a quick little... here's how we got to the point of knocking a 20,000-pound giant into a hole recap.
Well, it hasn't worked yet, so we don't know if she's gonna fall into the hole. But we better pray to whatever gods we believe in that she does.
I did also do some quick math. Apparently, if you drop... because I had to figure it out once I asked, but apparently if you drop a whale from 80 feet in the air, it dies instantly. So, I'm just going to assume that Chief Guh also dies instantly, assuming Chief Guh falls into the pig pit.
How many feet is it from where we are to the big pit? 15, 20?
80 feet.
I believe...
Oh, 80!
80 feet is what the book says.
80 feet down. How far does she have to roll?
She has to roll... I'll be generous and say she has to roll 30 feet.
Oh, I have another question before we get into recap stuff, because I just thought of this. Is the hole bigger than her, or will she just plug the hole?
I thought about that, but the best source of reference I have for the hole versus her is this map and this token says that she's big enough to fit through the hole. So I'll say she fits through the hole.
Okay.
Could I be evil and say that she just plugs the hole? Yes. But do I think it'd be funny if she fell straight through the hole? Also yes. So I'm just gonna say she falls through the hole. I think that it's much more funny. Although, there was a part of me that did have that question, and I think I Googled it, and I think the Google answer was she plugs the hole, but my answer is, fuck that, she falls through the hole and dies. Because I think that that's a much funnier outcome. Plus, it could have some unforeseen consequences that you guys don't know about yet. Anywho...
I think Jack... not Jack.
JD.
Words. Are you trying to say something? Because you sound really low to me. I don't know if that's me or if that's...
I don't know if it's me. Is this better?
Oh yeah, my volume for Shady is pretty high, but
I turned Shady way up.
Hear you.
I can hear Shady decently. You are very quiet.
No, I can't really hear you.
What about now? Is that better?
Barely.
Okay, what about now?
It's getting better. Could be better.
Hang on 1 second.
I'm just
'Cause
turning
I'm
down the
at
rest of you.
200% volume on him.
Yeah.
Any of you I have on 100%, I just forgot about. They're not gonna be fun.
Is this better?
Oh. Oh my goodness,
Yes.
that was much better.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Gotta hear our old Jackie boy.
There we go. All right, amazing. So that works. My recording is working. Everything should be good.
I was gonna say, this chick reminds me of this vampire from Blade.
Ugh, what the fuck?
Oh,
lovely.
goodness.
Ooh.
I like the
I
4K
remember her.
Ultra
Do you remember that?
HD in the corner there. I like that
Yeah.
as well. 4K
Yeah.
Ultra HD. Get all those flabs in HD. Catch every single one. That's actually a very good comparison. But
That's hilarious.
I guess.
So recap.
Yeah, recap. Give it to me.
Party, after killing Rock, decided to chat about our baby Rock, possible baby Rock, Bruiser. Liddy spoke to him. He was like, everybody's my friend, especially Finch, except for Jack. I don't know about that guy. Vesper tried to talk to Jack. Jack twisted her words and was like, alright, we're gonna go into a competition between your team and my team. And everyone was like,
Everyone was like, oh man, that's not fair. Jack's team's totally gonna win.
more
That's
conversations ensue between each group, and then Ava and Liddy, because Ava wasn't sure about this whole killing idea. But Liddy assured him, you know, that's just a circle of life, man. Never seen The Lion King. So they went to Grudhaug, did some disguises, found out Ice Shield orcs were hanging out here and were supposed to be escorts, and they're supposed to be leaving tomorrow. So Finch, in her orky disguisiness, flirted with a hobgoblin, got a spear out of it, got a little bit of information, went into the village, saw a bunch of... They were orcs?
Which
Who were picking
where?
on the hill giant?
Orcs
Were those
and hill
orcs or were those
giants.
ogres?
Orcs, hill giants, and ogres.
Orcs and
all
hill
three.
giants.
It was everybody.
Everybody
Okay.
was.
Picking on some oddly diseased hill giant tied to a pole. We made our way up to Quinga. Finch said, yo, you know that tree you wanted? We got it. It's a little too big for us to bring in, so you gotta give us some hill giants to help us carry it out. So Quinga was like, sure, and sent for hill giants to follow Finch and disguised Liddy as a wolf and Helio in her pocket, while the other team decided to stay. And then Ava had the idea of let's knock down the wagon, but Ava's still a wolf, so whether or not Vesper really understands his intention is to be determined.
TBD.
But it's a really good idea. So Finch, Helio, and Liddy took the 4 hill giants to Harshnag, and they pretty much fucked him up in like 3 rounds. Like legit, or not 3 rounds, but like a round. They each got like a turn or 2, and then they just.
I didn't even get a turn. They were already dead.
Yeah. It was. I think everyone had like 1 turn, and then they all just died. Yeah. You got 3 initiatives, and then Helio and Goldfinch, and that was it. I don't think Liddy even got a chance to do anything.
I don't think so. It was
disposed the bodies.
It was brutal. That's what it was.
I nod on a dead guy's ankle.
Yeah.
It was
like Harshnag did
fucking
something.
brutal,
Helio,
man.
Yeah. Yeah, like as
Jesus.
soon as you left, Shady, like it was done in a minute. Like
yeah,
less than a minute.
I mean, it was brutal. I mean, like, I think it was really, yeah, it was basically one round of combat and 4 giants were dead. It was kind of nuts.
So if it went down that quickly, that means hopefully they'll make their way back in time for Ava to start whatever it is he wants to start. But in the meantime, we're just kind of making our way around the buildings and found these goblins over here seasoning up this human.
They are seasoning them up good. All right.
And I think that's pretty much what we got.
You missed the most important part. You guys named your starfish Jaro, and I mean, like, that's a little bit upsetting to me that you missed that part. But yeah, no, Jaro.
We also learned a lot of DC lore.
Yeah, we learned a lot about that.
It's
sorry.
pronounced
No,
Yara.
that's okay. I learned.
Oh, by the way, speaking of pets, one more thing. Hey, fucking Kirsten, Bruiser has new stats. If you haven't checked them yet, Bruiser has new stats. And new abilities that can help Bruiser along the way in becoming even stronger, even better. Bruiser 3.0 win, everyone.
Yes, little peek attack.
I think everybody can see Bruiser's new sheet, so if anybody wants to check out Bruiser's new sheet, you can.
No, I can't see it. I just see Bruiser.
Oh,
You
okay.
can see Jaro's stats, not Bruiser's.
Alright.
Oh,
Wait,
Jaro
I can
has
give
that?
him like.
Oh yeah. Shoot again. Starfish, shoot again.
I love him so much.
I told you, I like that ability. The ability I gave Bruiser, I like that ability. That's a stroke of genius right there. I really like that one.
I'm giving him bardic inspiration so often. I hope you're aware of this.
Here, now everybody can see Bruiser's sheet, so you can see the fun ability I gave Bruiser. Alright.
Bruiser.
So, with that out of the way, I guess let's get into our B team here. B team consists of Jack, Ava, and Vesper. You guys are currently in a kind of dingy, house with Chiefka and some of her lackeys. And I think you guys are making your way over to confront these goblinos about Mr. Roderick Hilltopple here. That's his name. I shouldn't have said that out loud, but it's fine. Hey, so there's a dude being, seasoned. They're putting, like, allspice on him, and they're getting ready to cook him. They're kind of arguing, but, they're just kind of hanging out.
You say that, and all I picture is the scene from Xena where Gabrielle's gonna be cooked by cannibals.
Oh.
She's
I
being
remember that.
seasoned. Yeah.
Good times.
Where are we? I'm looking.
You are... Actually, I don't think you guys are on the right map. You guys are on the right map. Never mind.
No, we are.
You guys are on the right
Where
map.
are
Good.
We gotta scroll out.
Yeah,
a lot.
zoom out a bit. You're... I'll keep pinging where you are. Jack is here.
We're right here.
Right there?
Oh, why? I thought Jack was on me.
I think Jack is on
Yeah,
you, but
he-
Jack's token is kind of off in the
Boop.
ether.
There you
go. Alright.
Oh. Are they, like, cooking anything else other than the human? Like, is there stuff, like, still being, like, prepared? Or are they all just messing with this human?
They're all kind of just messing with the human, it seems like. All the food is gone. You might see, like, some of the cabinets are open and they have, like, things that you would generally consider to be inedible, like flour and, like, just, like, big bags of salt, other seasonings, like things that you wouldn't eat outright. But, like, in terms of, like, actual food, the only food in here is this poor guy who's kind of struggling, resisting, but he's tied to a stick, and they're kind of, like, they're, like, taking, like, goblin salt shakers and seasoning them up. They've got, like, the Looney Tunes style, like, a big iron cauldron over here atop the fire that they're getting ready to throw him in. With
I love
bubble
that
and water.
description.
Yeah, and so they're kind of getting ready to, like, toss him in. And he kind of just seems resigned to his fate, but he's still struggling. He's still kind of like, I don't want to be seasoned, at the very least. Like, I want to be gross if I'm going to be eaten. But that's where you're at.
Are there any, like, windows or like other doors leading to other places in this kitchen?
I would say you could see there's a door that leads out the back. Obviously, there's the door out front, but there's no. This place is bereft of windows except for in the main feasting hall, and it kind of serves to trap in the horrible stench that kind of permeates this place. It traps it in.
Can I pull myself close to Vesper's ear and say, Vesper, perhaps I should handle this.
How do you surmise that?
Well, we have two options. How intelligent do you believe these creatures to be?
Not very.
It's at this point, as soon as you ask that question, I'll note that this goblin here will, like, put his pinky finger up his nose and pull, like, a big, green, nasty booger, and then we'll kind of, like, look at it, and then we'll look at the guy and kind of smear it on his kind of, like, torso, and then we'll kind of, like, cheer as though he's done a great job seasoning this victim.
God, that's so nasty. Thank you for that. Okay. He will say, all right. Now, I could announce myself as a officer at the VOTCM and ask them to lay down their arms and surrender to us. That's the first option.
So I have a question. Wolves have advantage on perception checks using hearing.
Yes.
Can I presume then that I could maybe have a chance at hearing their whisper conversation?
Yeah, you could try to hear their whisper conversation if you were trying to tune into it, if you gave me a perception check.
I do not have a wolf stat sheet.
Oh shit, that's what
I'm like shoulder deep in your ear, Vesper.
Perception, you would keep your same perception stats because you keep your mental stats while you're wild shaped.
Oh.
But you get to, don't you get the extra?
I think you get the advantage,
like
from
Spence or something.
Yeah, you get the
you
extra.
get the bonus, but
Yeah.
I don't know what their bonus is.
I'll just say, since you're a wolf and since they're your friends, you can hear them. Oh yeah, you can hear them. You're good.
As soon as Jack suggests, the first plan is to announce myself, Albert just cuts him off with a bark.
Oh. Uh-oh. Did they hear that?
They'll kind of like turn and look, but they'll kind of like look a little confused. And you might hear one. I guess none of you guys. Do anybody here speak Goblin?
Nope.
Oh, let's see here. Jack, as a matter of fact, does not.
Yeah, they'll say something in Goblin to you that you won't understand, and then they'll all kind of turn back to their business.
Well, that was incredibly rude. Alright, very well. I will cast a spell upon them.
Oh dear.
Let's see here. I'm going to cast this spell. Where is it? Aha. And I will cast it at...
I kind of want to interrupt him, but I also want to see where this goes.
Yeah, right? Okay, let me make sure I'm casting it at the right level. Yeah, that's level 3.
Sleep. Okay. Do some quick
So
math
that's
here.
what, 45 hit points?
Oh, jeez.
They will all fall asleep. Every single one will drop to the ground and fall asleep.
Alright. Now, Vesper, you know what to do.
I'm gonna come up here and just, with my hands out to this human, say, "Don't be alarmed. I'm not Bugbear. We're here to help." I'm gonna start.
He'll look at you and he'll kind of like squirm, and he'll kind of like hop on his little pole that they've got him up on, and he'll kind of like hop to face you. And it's like, "Get me down from here! I need to get out of here! Go, please, hurry!"
I'll take him down off of whatever he's on and try to direct him. Do not go through that door. If you go through that door, you will die. Go through the back door. But wrap yourself with something so that people from the God Tower don't see you, or if they do see you, don't think you're a human.
He'll kind of look at you, and you'll see, you know, he's just wearing kind of like basic robes. He doesn't have much he could wrap himself in, and all his stuff has been seemingly taken from him. And he'll
Are there like empty like sacks around, or like just, I don't know, in this kitchen?
There are sacks of like flour that you could like dump out and kind of, you know, make him, you know, like a hood or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just find like a kitchen knife and just like start.
You know what this
Making
needs?
him look-
That's why this feels weird. I don't have ambiance. That's why.
Ambiance. Yeah.
That's why it felt
I
weird.
didn't want to interrupt.
Ambiance. Also,
I
side
have
note,
a
is that the first
question
time
about-
Jack's cast a spell?
That is the
Yeah.
first time Jack's cast this spell.
I have a question about sleep. If something is asleep, but then like
Yeah, it wakes
it
up.
experiences pain, will
wakes
it like
up.
wake up, or is it like a magical type of sleep? Like
It'll
when
wake up. I'm pretty sure
is
it wakes
the
up.
moment of...
Yeah.
Oh, it'll wake up. Okay. And how long are they asleep for then?
I think an hour.
An hour. Okay.
I think I would have to check the spell description.
Duration is 1 minute.
Oh,
We gotta be quick.
1 minute. Oh, okay. Well,
But any attack is a crit. What?
There's just so many of them.
Keep stabbing.
Also, I can only do that once more, and then I can't do anything else ever.
Well, I want to get this guy out of here. So I don't know if it's only for a minute and I can't do the thing with the what do you call those burlap sack? There you go. If I can't do it with a burlap sack, then just I guess whatever I can do to make him not look human-ish, like slap just whatever food on him, and then
give me
turn to Ava and just say.
to like make him not look human. Give me a deception, or I guess a performance check could also work. I would say because you're kind of like make-upping him.
They're both the same.
Deception. All right. I'll say he looks pretty non-human by the time you're done with him. You don't know what he looks like. He looks gross, but I mean, like, you know.
Okay.
That's key. That's the key element.
Yeah, he looks gross.
Okay. So I'm going to push him towards the back door and say, if you go... I'm basically just trying to direct him to where we came from in order to get him to, like, Golden Fields. Just, like, go down the river this way, like, I don't know, for a day or something, and you'll head to Golden Fields. Like, something like that.
I mean, he'll listen to all this, and he'll look at you, and he'll stop, you know, like, you'll kind of be pushing him this, you know, you'll be pushing him this way, like, alright, bye, see you, shoot, wrong thing. He'll be like, alright, bye, see you later, get the hell out of here. He'll stop, like, he'll kind of, like, drag his heels into the ground, and he'll stop, and he'll say, like, well, hold on, I'm not leaving here. Did you sell all the sheep down there? I want those sheep. I've got a struggling farm. I need those sheep.
I'm gonna headbutt his leg.
Do you want to risk your life for a bunch of sheep in an entire village of hill giants?
He'll
Can I cast friends on him really quick?
Yes.
Sorry.
You have advantage on all. Okay, what do you say to this man's?
You need to leave now, or else your life is forfeit.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion with advantage? Is that how it works?
Yes, with advantage. Okay. He'll look very upset, and he'll kind of do like the sad child pout, where he'll kind of go like, I didn't even want to be saved anyways. And he'll kind of begin to storm off, and he'll kind of like call over, sort of like, get your mutt under control, and he'll kind of like continue strolling out. And he'll continue leaving, but then as he gets to...
well, the order of operations here is going to be interesting because at that point, I think Ava would try to, like, sort of claw at the back of Vesper's legs, trying to get her attention.
What?
And he's just going to start sort of full body gesturing this way.
I wanted to do something with these goblins.
How much time has passed since the other group set out, by the way?
I would say you guys started your thing pretty quick, so I would say they've been gone for maybe like 5-ish minutes. 5-10 minutes. They haven't been gone too long. I would say I would say that their whole thing took maybe, I would say, 45 minutes to an hour. You know, like, because they got to lead the giants out of, like, you know, earshot. They got to kill the giants, and they got to walk all the way back. I would say at least 30 minutes is what you're looking at, like, as an ETA on their return time. So if you guys wanted to, like, I guess it would depend on what you guys wanted to, like, if you guys wanted to start 30 minutes after, although you might raise suspicion if you sat in the room for 30 minutes just kind of hanging out.
Yeah, because I think Ava's worried that if we blunder with these things at all, we're going to lose our one shot at what he wants to do.
Wait, so does that mean you want to do it, like, now, or wait till they get here?
No, if they're like an hour out, then...
They're not an hour. I would say that the longest they are is, I'll say 30 to 35 minutes-ish is, like, where they're at. Because I would say, like, a good 15-minute walk away from the place is good enough to kind of keep them from screaming loud enough so they you know, their deaths could be heard at the fort. And then a 15-minute walk back. I would say, yeah, 15 minutes. Like, I would say, currently, 30 minutes total.
Because I also, it's different for enhanced ability, but Expeditious Retreat and Bardic Inspiration both only last 10 minutes also.
Well, I was going to ask about that, because I have no idea when Ava really wants to do this. So I wanted to see if, like, could I hold on casting that Expeditious Retreat until, like, right before this thing happens?
Yeah,
but again,
you can do
I
that.
don't understand Ava and his intentions unless, like, I'm smart enough to understand a wolf's facial features.
I could describe the pantomiming Ava does when he, I guess, explained the plan to you when he first hatched it, and I imagined this happening before we went into the kitchen when you first cast the spell.
I would also say you could probably pantomime out, like, I could imagine if a dog had human intelligence, you could pantomime out, here's the plan, I want to do it in 15 minutes. I think you could pantomime that out, like, you know, you do, like, the watch thing where you point at your wrist and you kind of, like, gesture with your puppy paws, like, you know, I don't know how many fingers a puppy paw has, but you kind of are like, I want to do it in this many minutes, holding out puppy paw fingers.
Okay. But sleep only lasts for a minute?
Yep.
Okay. Then as soon as what's his face is, you know, nowhere to be seen, I'm assuming that minute is coming up. So I'm going to turn to Ava and just say to him, follow my lead. And I'm going to fall to the ground and pretend that I also fell asleep.
I will be hiding over here.
Ava will play dead.
Okay.
Under the table.
All right. The only other thing I want noted is you'll see this guy Roderick Hilltopple will, like, pull back these big drapes, which are giant size, so it takes him a second to pull them back. But once he does, he slips through, and you hear some kind of conversation happening on the other side, but you can't make out what they're saying.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna play dead, or at least sleep, as if I also was, like, under the effect of whatever just happened to these goblins.
Okay. After, you know, a couple seconds, they all kind of wake up. They start to arise from their goblin-y sleep. And they start to look around. Like, they all kind of start to, like, you know, they dust themselves off. The floor is kind of gross, and they kind of, like, get their bearings. And you see it kind of takes them a second, but they notice, like, oh shit, our dude's gone. And they all kind of start to, like, freak out a little bit.
Okay. I'm gonna wake up after all of them have already woken up. Do bugbears speak common?
Yes, bugbears can speak common.
We heard bugbears speak common. Okay.
Yes, bugbears can speak common.
Then I guess in common, I'll just say to the goblins, "What the hell happened? Where did he go? Go find him, or else Queen Ga is going to chop all your heads off."
They'll all, like, immediately, like, they already kind of had that thought in their minds, but then you voicing it is, like, they all kind of are very panicked. And you'll see this one over here is, like, halfway, like, he kind of was, like, getting up, but then he kind of realized, like, oh, this person next to me is still asleep. I might try to, like, snag something out of their bag. So you'll kind of see his hand, like, quickly retracts from your bag, and they all kind of start, like, fumbling with their, like, kitchen, like, utensils, and then this one over here, who seems to be, like the head chef, he's got a kind of, like, mangled amalgam of, like wood and cloth that could, in some minds, resemble a chef's hat. He says, like, "Yes! Follow his lead! Go! Go! Find him!" And then you'll see him kind of, like, scurry back this way. And they'll all start, like, lifting up chairs and tables and, like, sacks in this room. And they'll kind of just they'll be useless. You'll see one of them will look inside of, like, a jar, like a pickle jar, and will, like, shake it a little bit. Maybe, like, the guy's in there, nothing. But they kind of just fan out and start looking while this guy retreats this way. And they all look very nervous and very scared.
I'm going to pretend to also look, but I'm going to come over here and look. Because I know he went this way, and I want to just make it look like I'm also looking so they don't have to look over here. Okay.
They'll kind of see you go that way, and they'll all, just continue their looking. And I'll say that as you get there, you hear a voice, presumably Chief Guz's voice, call, like, "Where's my food getting here? I'm hungry! I want my dinner!" And you'll hear, like a kind of smashing noise as she gets very angry. And then they all hop in, like, are like, "Oh no! Oh Jesus!" And you can immediately tell.
I've met this lady IRL.
Yeah, and you can kind of tell, like, if they don't find this guy, one of them is dinner. So they gotta find this guy fast. So they're all looking like if their pace was frantic before, now it's like panicked. Now they're just like throwing, like, bags and jars and, like, wood and everything they can, just desperately trying to find this dude.
Okay. Can I, like, lazily look through the curtain where I saw him go, just to kind of see where he went?
Yeah, you can do that. Let me...
Okay.
Are you going to pull back the curtain, or are you just going to peek through it? What are you doing?
I wanna peek through it. If it's, like, one of the, like, double curtains, where you can, like, pull it open in the middle.
Oh, yeah,
just
yeah.
kind of, like...
I think it's just one big old curtain, but here, I will remove the dynamic lighting from it. And on the other side, you will see your dude, kind of like he's looking very panicked, and he is discussing with a hobgoblin. They're talking, and he just says, My sheep. I have some sheep that I need to get from down there. Can you please get me the sheep before I go? And then the hobgoblin's looking like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, those are our sheep. Those belong to us. And you'll see the hobgoblin will, like, pull out, like, a registry of, like, who's allowed to take sheep, and he's, like, kind of scanning for this guy's name, and it's definitely not on there.
He's fucked. I'm just gonna close the curtain and look to Ava and just shrug.
Ava just kind of shakes himself off like he's shaking off water. You'd imagine it's maybe the dog equivalent of a shrug. Can I peek through this other curtain?
Yes, you can. Behind it is
yeah.
a big, giant-sized staircase that you would kind of have to clamber up. It'd be kind of difficult to get up.
Is it going up or down?
Up. It goes up.
Alpha will just look to Vesper like, Are you interested in this?
Well, if we're going to wait 15 minutes, then sure, we might as well kill time.
Alright, give me 1 second, because I have to double check something. Alright. So, you go up the stairs, which are not drawn on this thing.
And immediately back.
And as you get up to the top of the stairs, I have to resize you because this map changes in scale as you go up, which is very strange. So now you guys are this big for the time being.
Ooh.
Yes. As you guys get to the top, you find another curtain. And then on the other side, you just kind of hear there's kind of shuffling, just kind of room-based shuffling. You know, somebody just kind of like taking their time, doing things, doing activities on the other side.
Is it heavy like a giant's would be, or is it kind of?
No,
like
it's small. It's small. It's definitely like something about your size.
Ooh.
Ava will just stick his head through the curtain. I mean, at worst, he's a lost dog.
You look through and you just see a hobgoblin with a bucket and some fish, and he's like taking the fish, putting them in the bucket, and then he's got bunches of different. Here, let me actually. Yeah, there you go. You can see that he is like he's basically got a barrel full of water in buckets, and he's taking the fish and putting them in the buckets, and then kind of like making sure the fish are all like dead and good, and then he takes the fish and he kind of puts the like bucket full of fish like over against the wall. And then like returns back to the big old barrel of fish and does the same thing. You can see he's got bunches of fishing rods and also like small canoes and other different things that he would use to go out to the docks, which you guys went up the stairs. And there's basically this area out here is a balcony that overlooks these docks that go down into this river. And there's a ladder that goes down. It's a weird design, but essentially there's a ladder that goes down towards the docks this way. And you would go down the ladder with your, I guess, canoe and your, fishing rod, and then you'd go out and catch fish and bring them to this dude, is what it seems like.
Okay. Yeah, Ava will just go back. I don't think I can cross this barrier myself. We'll
here.
Just go back
I'll fix it. There you go.
Just vaguely shake his head at Vesper. Uninterested.
Okay. How long has it been since we first arrived and cast Disguise Self on ourselves?
I don't know.
These are my favorite questions at the DM.
I don't know, like, an hour and a half. Maybe 2 hours? I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know how, I mean, like, I would say it's been a while. I mean, you guys have been perusing the area. I would say, yeah, an hour. We'll go with an hour. That's my deliberation, 1 hour.
Then I'm gonna... That hobgoblin that, well, why would... To get through this curtain, there's a thing outside here. Like, you can essentially come from here and then, like, go onto the dock and... Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. Go onto the dock and then come through that window. Is that a thing? Or if you were to enter from that curtain, it would make more sense if you came from upstairs.
The way I understand it is that this curtain leads to a stairway that goes up this way, and then it meets up with a big old balcony that's like that is this whole thing, right? It meets up with this, and then there's a curtain here that goes into this guy's room, and then there's a ladder here that goes down to the docks down here. That's how I understand it. Again, this map is designed by someone who has the architectural brain of both a monkey and of, I don't know, a famous architecture guy, but them two. Like, it's two people wrapped together in one. Both the dumbest and smartest person I've ever met. But that's how I think the book tries to describe it.
Okay. Then I'll just recast disguise self on myself and head back downstairs, looking, determined to find this human. But on my way back down, looking through this curtain one more time just to see what happened to that guy. If he's still talking to the hobgoblin or not.
I would say you'll see the hobgoblin will, you'll maybe see, the tail end of the hobgoblin leading the guy this way. But I would say you don't know what his ultimate fate will be.
Okay. Then I'll come back into the kitchen where these goblins are.
Let me resize you guys, give me a second.
Tell them. He made it outside by the guard tower. Go get him, and don't look panicked in front of Queen Ga.
They will all immediately, you'll see they breathe a sigh of relief and will, start going towards the guard tower, I guess. I mean, they'll all immediately toss their things to the ground and start hut, kind of making their way.
Okay.
Go, my
and
boys.
then I'll, I guess, make my way back to the main room, looking like I don't know what's going on. The stupid goblin is doing stupid goblin things.
All right.
Did Jack ever make it back to us, or is he still hiding in the kitchen?
That's a question for Jack and Jack alone.
Jack's still in the kitchen.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna
lives there
follow.
now.
I'm gonna follow Abba's lead because I'm gonna wait till he gives me a symbol, or signal of let's go.
Yeah, then should we just say that we wait till it is about, till they're nearly returned?
Works for me. All right.
Are these windows? Is this a window?
Yes, these are windows.
Okay. I'm gonna chill at maybe this window because it's closest to seeing the entrance of the village, just to keep an eye out for Finch and Liddy, just to see them getting back to the village, maybe?
Yeah, I would say you
Assuming
could
they
see them. You could see them.
have the entrance?
Yeah, you could see them. Although, to see out the window, you would need to... So there are two ways to look out this window. One of them is be a giant. And you can see it from standing on the ground level. You're not a giant, I don't think. The other one is there's a balcony that runs around the perimeter, like a flimsy-looking balcony that runs around the perimeter of the building. And that has access to, the mid-level of the window, so you can see outside. But you only see goblins up there. You'll see, they're not on the map, but there are little goblins that are running around up there, either, some of them are sitting at tables, talking to each other, others are, serving food, they're just kind of, hanging out. Just a bunch of goblins up there.
How do you get there?
There's a ladder over yonder, this way.
Oh, I need to zoom out. Oh, okay.
I would say if you wanted to,
Right.
though, you probably could clamber your way up to the windowsill, and kind of sit there if you wanted to, if you didn't want to get involved with the whole goblin racket.
Right. Would it look really odd to see a bugbear climbing on a window?
Everybody here looks odd. There's a 20,000 pound, raven house that or not raven, but vulture, den that's kind of, on a cart, yelling for food that is living, alive food. I don't know. You would be, again, a weirdo in a sea of weirdos does not stand out.
Okay. Then I'll just do that.
Alright. And I will say wait, a certain amount of time, which I will not dictate. And after that time, you will see your friends begin to approach the village again.
Okay. If Ava doesn't notice, I'm gonna start nodding to him, just being like, they're coming, they're here. Like, if we're gonna do this.
Alright, then yeah, Ava will, like, you know that way that dogs sort of bounce back and forth when they want to play or want you to chase them?
Yes.
And they, like, their front paws are down and they're, like, sort of bouncing from side to side? He'll start doing that, and then we'll, like, loop a little further away and then closer again, basically until you start following him. He looks like he wants you to chase him.
I'm gonna put my hand out to boop you on your head to cast Expeditious Retreat. So as soon as I do that and you feel it, then I'll move my hand back and just start like saying like, you wanna play? And then if you just go, I'll go.
Yep. And then I was just going. He's
Okay.
occasionally doing little divots so he doesn't look like he's super straightforward with it, but yep. There we go.
The first thing I'll say is
can't
make
follow
me a dexterity saving throw really quick. As this ogre, he kind of like he hears you say want to play, and he's like, oh puppy, I wanna play with the puppy, and then he kind of like starts running over, and he goes for like a dive, like a swan dive towards you to kind of like grab you, and if you make a dexterity saving throw, you can escape his grasp.
For this, I do need the wolf stat block.
I don't have that on me, but I can give you access to... Well, do I have a wolf stat block? Give me 1 second. Wolf.
I think it might be in base for...
I have werewolf, direwolf, wolf. Here it is. Show to players. Show to everyone. Good enough. Does everyone have access to a wolf stat block now? Hopefully.
Can't see the stat block, just the token.
Ah, beans. Alright, give me a second. In players' journals, let's just give it to my 2 druid friends, and then it can be edited and controlled by my 2 druid friends. Save changes. Alright, you should, fingers crossed, have access to wolf stat block. Somewhere hidden deep within the depths of this thing.
Do you have to close out of it and open it again?
Maybe? If not, I can do it. Wolf. Should work. I believe in Roll20. I have faith. If not, edit. Let me try making a copy of it and see if that works. Duplicate. Copy of wolf. Yes. Come here, copy of wolf. Where is copy of wolf? Come here. There you go. Copy of wolf up here. Alright. Then we're going to take copy of wolf. Then we're going to edit. Can be edited and controlled by blah and blah. And then edit and controlled by blah and blah. Save changes. I think copy of wolf should work. It should work. I believe in copy of wolf.
Aha, success.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wolf. We did it. We've overcome...
And then... I don't suppose Expeditious Retreat gives me any advantage since this is dexterity.
You know what? You can have advantage. You're going fast.
Gotta go fast.
You're going fast, and this guy isn't, like, particularly trying to, like, you know, grab you offensively. Let me pull out my Ogre. Come here, Ogre. You have to make me a... blah, 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 blah. Does Ogre do it? Ogre does not. He kind of, like, scoops his hands down, looks very sad when he can't get a hold of you, and will kind of just, like, he'll say, like, to you, Vesper, he'll say, I want to play with your doggy, I want to play, and then he'll kind of kind of like look at you expectantly, but will kind of like, you know, like he's looking at you like happy, but not like he's gonna stop you or anything like aggressively.
I say, sure, you go this way, I go that way.
He will gladly start following any directions and will kind of start chasing your dog yonder way.
Here I go to kick a cartwheel. I'm gonna head for this one.
I'm gonna make my way around, and as soon as he hits it, I'm gonna what do they call it? Like football tackle on top of Ava. Hopefully, I don't hurt him very much, but
Okay.
we have a hill giant. This also.
So,
Yeah.
give me your initial strength check to dislodge the wheel from the cart.
Alrighty. And this is going to be at advantage because of their strength from Finch. And then do I have the Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah, we both have it.
I will use it on that.
Okay.
What is it?
I think it's 1d8?
A
Question mark?
D6.
D6, okay.
Did you all
Has
need
it
to
gone
read
up to a
the
D8?
full strength thing?
Alright. And 18, you seem to kind of knock it a little bit. Like, it definitely like shakes a little bit. And it seems like it just needs one more jostle. One more good, like, jostle to knock it off of its, like, hinges. And I would say, Vesper, give me an additional strength check to see if you can knock it away from its hinges.
Okay, 1 second. I had to reload. Roll 20. For some reason, I couldn't see Ava's strength check.
Oh, it's because the wolf sheet is set to roll to GM Whisper.
Oh. Gotcha.
I got an 18 total.
Okay. This is just plain old strength check.
I think, though, we both had bull strength, so you have advantage.
Yeah. Okay, just pulling up the character sheet. Advantage. Okay. And then I'll go ahead, I'll do my Bardic Inspiration as well.
Oh! The wheel definitely comes off. The wheel definitely comes off.
Yeah.
And what's even better, I'll say is that you push the cart so hard that this ogre here, he's waiting for the wolf on the other side. He's waiting to kind of like scoop the wolf up, and he was kind of getting ready to do like a little like belly dive like onto the wolf. I'll say that like you shove it so hard that like the cart kind of starts moving this way. And it smashes into this guy's foot, you know, kind of like crushes his foot. And he gets very, very upset and starts like hopping around, and he will hop and smash himself into this wheel here. And sure enough, with one giant thud, I will say Chief Guh begins to kind of like topple forward, and she'll start yelling like, "What are you idiots doing? Get me out of here! Stop! Help!" And then like everybody will kind of start running over to kind of like try and help. But she's rolling now, boys. She's rolling.
Ava will definitely help by putting the back of her.
This her throne that she was sitting on, like how deep is it? Like, is it full of like hay? Or,
Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay.
We'll get there. The only other thing
I want to hide in shame.
Oh, okay. You can hide in shame. You can. It's gross. I'll warn you. It's very gross. It's full of vomit and poop and hay and just kind of general grossness. Sweat, grease. I mean, like it's just a nasty, nasty ball of shit. So you want to be very careful. But you can hide in it. And you'll notice that when Chief Guh gets up, or like is forced out of her seat, you'll see a small goblin will pop out of like the top of the pile, and it'll be like, and he's like gasping for air, desperately like trying to he's scrambling his way out. He falls down the side and is like trying to run away. As Chief Ga tumbles another 5 feet towards the thing, and everybody else is desperately trying to kind of help her out. But you notice that doesn't look like she's gonna be saved. Doesn't look like it. And
Okay.
um
I guess I don't know how quickly this is happening, but my greedy senses are tingling, and I want to like see if she's got any nice goodies in here, even though it's super gross.
I'll give you the goodies in a second. There are plenty of goodies in there.
Okay.
But I would say that this is happening like every 5 feet she rolls takes about maybe about 5 seconds. She's rolling very slowly, you know, but it's definitely enough to continue her rolling. Like she kind of teeter-totters on the edge for a second. You see all 3 of these ogres are desperately trying to kind of like keep her out of the pit, but they're not strong enough. And even if this hill giant comes over, I looked up the lifting capacity of a hill giant. Even 3 of them cannot lift 100 or 200,000, or was it 20,000 pounds? They can't lift that. So Chief Ga will inevitably topple herself into the pit. And you'll hear
like at least one of them is giving her a little push.
Or any of them that are trying to hold on might get dragged in too.
I have to get there we go. The only thing you will hear upon Chief Ga toppling into the pit is a kind of wet, squishy splat, and like the squealing of pigs, and like kind of like just people like freaking out, screaming and like running around. And I would say, gang outside, you hear the loudest bang. You probably the earth shakes like under the weight of this. Like the whole thing kind of begins to shake. And you'll also notice that like the foundations, the dam foundations that this thing is built on, begin to crumble very slowly. As the house kind of droops in the center, as Chief Ga's kind of body, if you look through the pit, has drilled a hole basically straight through the dam. And if you look down, you can see that her body's being quickly covered with water, as there's a new like area in the center of this dam that water is very quickly filling up. And it is very rapidly beginning to like slump this house down to the center. And I would say that you have maybe, I don't know, let's say you have, I don't know, a couple of rounds of combat that you guys are going to roll initiative for now to escape.
If you've got a
Question.
bardic inspiration left, use it.
It's only one time, right?
It's one time, yes. Bardic
Sadly,
Inspiration.
Yeah, I think we both used it on that strength check.
We really wanted to strike.
Question,
Yeah.
where's Jack during all of this? I'm
Man, I should
curious.
have saved mine because I had a nat 20. Oh well.
Jack, yeah, Jack, if you're still hiding in the kitchen, I'll say that you hear this giant thud, and I would say like a bag of flour kind of falls on top of you, and you're kind of stuck, you know, behind, like under a bag of flour.
That's perfect.
Oh man.
But for the
Did you
rest
see
of
the
us,
white
let me get the tokens of our friends that are outside.
Well, luckily, since this is just to GM, I rolled it. Luckily, I did roll a 20.
Oh, I need to do initiative. Ah, no.
That's the only one. Let me go to the other map and find our friends. Alright. I'm going to take all the friends and put them on this map because this is going to be an interesting sequence that I'm going to figure out how to manage. Alright, so you 3 are my people that were outside. You guys, I will start you guys down here in the very bottom corner. 3 people outside, you're down here in the bottom corner. Harshnag will be with you.
Do we roll initiative as well?
Yes, all of you guys roll initiative. Things are gonna get crazy very quickly. Ba-ba-ba. Let me go here.
Oh wow, Helio, yay!
Not one, buddy.
That was a well friend.
Let's go!
Oh yeah!
Oh my god.
I know you got a much higher. Well, not much higher, but
OG team.
I imagine that half of the team is just stunned by.
Yeah,
what
stunned
surely
by.
must be like just a water balloon of pus popping and the scent that immediately comes out.
Yeah, that's essentially kind of what you're
Man,
dealing
of all days not to have my water spells prepared. Because I've got so many of them.
Okay, Helio's touch.
I was looking for an earthquake sound effect to play, but I don't think I can find a good earthquake sound effect. So just imagine earthquake sounds. Actually, let me see if that would work.
Oh, but this is the greatest idea you ever had.
I do want it pointed out, this says ASMR, sound of earthquake, 1 hour. Who's using this as ASMR? What a freak!
Someone that really hates dogs.
I don't know, man. That's very peculiar. If that's your ASMR, like, bless you.
Oh, I am technically a wolf right now, aren't I?
Yep.
There we go. That's our earthquake ASMR. Let me put on some combat music. Yes, this works perfectly with the car horns. Thank you. Love that. Love that. If I hear one more car horn,
Hill
I'm
Giants
gonna change
invented cars.
it. They did. They did.
Now we know.
It was kind of crazy how they did that.
But now nobody will ever know because they'll all die.
I dragged a wolf token out onto the board for myself, but now I can't do anything with it.
It's very loud. Turn down, boy. There you go. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna fix it. All right. Where is the wolf token?
Jack, you didn't roll initiative.
Where is the wolf?
I mean,
Oh, there
I'm
it
trapped
is.
under a flower, aren't I?
Wait, does the flower completely immobilize you?
I mean,
I can't do anything.
yeah, I guess.
It's very true to what Jack does in combat, for the most part.
Yeah, it's fitting.
I mean, he did say 2 spells and then he's out.
One was a cantrip, though, so I guess I'm okay.
Wild shape. Why
You're
doesn't
even
it
a
let
bard.
me-
None of you are currently injured, right?
Can you move now? Can anybody with your wolf tokens? I'm gonna put 2 wolf tokens down. If anybody can move, let me know.
I cannot move that one by me.
I cannot move.
Roll 20.
You could just leave mine as the Ava token, because depending on how things go, I might change again.
Okay.
I can just use my Liddy token.
Yeah,
but have the wolf sheet,
I'll work on the animal tokens. I kind of forgot about that, but I will do animal tokens after this session. But let me roll initiative for a few other things. Chiefka is gone. Goodbye, Chiefka. I need to add a turn tracker. I need to add a hobgoblins.
What's advantage on strength checks last?
As long as I have concentration on it, I believe.
Okay.
hobgoblins, regular goblins.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, it lasts up to an hour and is a concentration spell.
What's the concentration spell?
Ogres.
Enhance ability. The 3 ones at 20. So
Hill giant. And then I think Harshnag needs to get involved in this. Not Harpy, Harshnag. And is there anything else I'm missing? Oh, you. You need to have a thing. Alright. Let me sort the turn order by everything. Parfait. And sort descending. Ava, you're up first. You can feel this house is collapsing underneath you.
Cool. Can I see Vesper? I mean, she hid in the cart, right?
I think Vesper's hidden in the cart.
Oh boy.
You currently just see a bunch of giants and ogres looking down in the hole, kind of bewildered at what has just happened. Like, nobody even has had time to register what the fuck has just happened.
Well, last time I saw her, she was nearby, and I don't... does Ava know her well enough to think whether she'd run or not?
I don't know.
Alright.
Based on the rock fight, you can determine whether or not.
Yeah, okay. Ava's going to... Yeah, Alba's gonna get behind the cart for now. Let out like a low bark that isn't supposed to be super loud. And actually no, Alba will, instead of barking, get ducked behind the cart, turn into a human, and call out Vesper?
Alright.
We need to leave. And then I will hold... hold my action, but as soon as Vesper acknowledges and approaches, Ava will turn into a riding horse.
Alright.
Oh.
Up next, Liddy. You've heard a loud shatter, and you see that the dam underneath the house is beginning to crack and fall apart very quickly.
Yep. Lydia's gonna kind of look at her companions and look at the house and take off running. I believe with her, she's got 40 feet as a wolf. So she'll use her action to dash to get 80 feet. It's not very far.
I'm actually gonna change something really quick. Blah, 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 blah. No. Let's see. There we go. Let's go here. Let's change how this works. We're gonna put that there. Beautiful. There are our giant friends.
Actually, before I take off running, Does this whole area... I mean, I know nature type things. Does the whole area look like it might flood? Or will it kind of
Make
head
me
further down
a
river?
nature check. Nature or survival, I'll say. Either one.
Okay. Let's do survival.
You know that
Still have that.
based on, like... So you're kind of, like, trying to gauge the water pressure here. You think that, like, if this is all allowed to burst in one big thing, like it's currently doing, then it will start flowing very, very far, very, very fast, and destroy a lot of things in its path. However, if it was sort of, like, poked and prodded so that the water could very slowly, kind of out of a lot of different areas, kind of travel out, the very least that would happen would be that this place would kind of turn into a marshy kind of wetland, but it wouldn't go very far.
Okay, in that case, she's actually going to start running for the dam to try and poke some more holes in it.
Alright.
That will be it.
Alright. The ogres are going to... they'll spin around, and, they'll call out... Well, they'll both look at this guy, who was the one that kind of, like, either by accident or on purpose, assisted in murdering the queen. They'll look at him, and they'll kind of, like, this one will come up to him and start throttling him by the neck. And he'll say, like, "You better find that wolf right now, or I'm tossing you in that pit!" And the other one will, like, look a little bit like, "I don't want that to happen to me, so I'm going to start looking for that wolf." And he'll kind of start, like, coming over to this cart and start digging through the heaps of garbage in this cart. And he won't get very far. Alright. He does not find very much, other than just garbage. Harshnag will look at you two, or I guess you three, and he'll kind of give you just a succinct, "What do you want me to do?"
Well, are we running?
I mean, we can run, he'll say.
Can Finch see Vesper?
No,
Can Finch see Vesper?
no. You can see a
You
big
did
house
see
falling
Liddy
apart.
taking off towards the dam.
You hear big house falling apart, and you just see, you think Vesper's still in the big house.
God damn it, Vesper. Finch is gonna stay not on the map?
Not on the map? Oh, you're not on there? You should be.
Oh, no, I am. I should go say, I'll run up and look for Vesper. You just... fuck that. If there's still some giants alive, let's go fuck them up.
Alright. Start moving, cowboy.
I wanna be a cowboy, baby.
Ba-ba-ba-bum. Alright. There we go. Have you moved all that you wanted to?
Who?
Going once, going twice?
Wait, who is moving?
You are. It's your turn, wasn't it? Oh no, it wasn't your turn.
No, I'm...
Oh shit, never mind then. Oh, okay. Never mind. It's Harshnag's turn. Oh yeah, what did you want Harshnag to do? He's the one that's moving.
Yeah, she was telling him to go fuck up anyone he sees.
Ah, okay,
Get the
alright.
people out with the building.
I can't read or listen. Don't listen to me. Harshnag, how long can you move? My fast boy. Harshnag can move. Alright. Harshnag is going to start charging in, screaming and wailing. And he'll make it to here. And you'll see all of the giants in here start looking very scared. Goblins, goblins, goblins. Is there any goblins that can potentially do anything? This chef goblin, the one you saw earlier, is going to come into the kitchen here. And I don't know if you can see him, Jack, but you'll see this chef goblin will begin grabbing any, like, cooking ingredients he can carry, and will start stuffing them into a bag. The other goblins...
We're gonna have to rescue Jack from the chef goblin.
I can't see the chef goblin anymore, or at all.
Well, you might hear somebody hurriedly shoving spices and things into a bag, like jars and such.
Okay.
Hobgoblins are going to ring the gong, is what they're going to do. So on top of the whole earthquake noise, then you'll hear a giant gong kind of ring out, like bong, bong, bong kind of thing. And it is at this point when everybody that was not currently aware of what was going on is definitely aware now that there is a problem. But I don't think that was anybody. I think everybody knew there was a problem going on. But they'll ring the gong regardless, because that's their protocol. And the rest of them will begin moving down the guard tower towards their destination. Alright. Helio.
Helio is... I guess he's just gonna dash.
Wait, I have a question. Finch isn't in the turn order, and she's supposed to go before us.
She is, yep.
Whack! Finch isn't in the turn order? Oh my goodness. Alright, well let me fix that. Blah, 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 blah. And then sort. Why I want it? Let me do the thing I want. Bup, 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 bup. Alright, Finch, it's your turn. Go.
Yeah, okay. Screen's still loading. I'm going to... Am I within 160 feet of where I'd imagine Vesper would be?
I don't think so. I think that this is a very, very large location, and I think Vesper is very, very far away. Yeah, no, you're way more than 100. Yeah, you're very, very far away. I mean, you could maybe, I mean, like, I don't know. Yeah, no, you would think that Vesper's a lot further than 160 feet. 160 feet would be like if she's in this camp over here. She's definitely not in that camp.
Yeah, then I'm gonna dash action and start running up.
Alright. Anything else?
No, not for now.
Okay. Vesper, you're up.
I want to find treasure!
Alright, make me an investigation check.
Oh, why was that still at advantage? Whoops. I should have fixed that.
Alright. Ba-ba-ba-ba. I would say you find... You find a wooden coffer containing 6 vials of holy water.
Oh. Name.
Alright. Anything else?
That's an action. Bonus action. Okay. Can I bonus action? Oh, I gotta turn down this music. Can I bonus action, like, stick my head out towards Ava and just say, like, find Jack, because I have no idea where he is.
You can.
And then stay in the pile, because I'm gonna push my luck a little bit with this.
Okay. Alright.
Can I respond back outside of turn order?
Yeah, go for it.
We can find him together? What are you doing?
Gee, did you see all that stuff on her? She's gotta have something.
It all looks rusted and dirty?
I don't know. I'm just going on gut instinct here. I just feel like there's something in here. I can get out of here very quickly if things go super wrong, so I'm gonna push it for one more look, and then I'll meet you in the kitchen.
Alright, he'll nod.
Alright. Helio, you're up.
Helio's just gonna move.
Okay.
That's all.
Hill Giant
Can't get any
time.
closer.
The Hill Giants, the ones in the house, are going to... I guess they're just gonna start looking for... They're gonna start looking for the wolf that caused the problem. They're gonna start looking for wolves. He's going to... He'll pick me a direction. And then he's gonna start walking in that direction. Alright. Alright, so he's gonna start going yonder way. And he's gonna make me a perception check to see if he can find...
I will say... Ava did turn back into a human.
Okay. If you're a human... The Hill Giant will look at you suspiciously. But won't say anything yet. We'll just got you'll make eye contact with this Hill Giant. Like it'll like look at you and you'll look at it, and then like you're both kind of like, uh-oh, what's gonna happen here? Is one of us gonna die? Like what's gonna happen here? But it won't say anything. The other Hill Giants will also begin kind of just stumbling around the room looking for things. Actually, this Hill Giant will set up over here, and we'll grab a big rock and get ready to start throwing. And then the Hill Giants down here, where you guys are going to... This one is going to come over to this thing of sheep, and it's going to smash this pole here, and all the sheep are free. At least in this thing. And the sheep are going to start running this way. And I've got to add sheep to the turn tracker, because... Actually, I'll just use them on the turn tracker's turn. This one is going to come over here, and he's going to say, "Okay, Dirk, now's your time!" And then he'll smash the chains, keeping this guy tied to this thing, and that will look bad. Don't want that to happen. And then the last one will throw a rock at Harshnag. Throw a rock at Harshnag. And it will not hit Harshnag. Alright. I've got to do two things before I set the turn to the next turn. I've got to roll initiative for this dude. And then I have to... Alright. Alright, so how many sheep do we have here? And how many sheep are going to be trampling our friends? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 sheep. Alright. Harshnag does not take any sheep damage because Harshnag is too big to be trampled. Finch, make me a dexterity saving throw. And Helio, make me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Helio won't spend an honor.
Wow.
Oh wait, I'm good at these.
Why is it in blue? I've never seen a blue number before.
I actually learned that. It means you've rolled both the highest number and a nat 1.
Huh. Alright, well, if you went over a 10,
Oh,
you
because
take
they're-
half that damage. If you're under a 10, you take all that damage. As the sheep start scurrying out, they kind of just start charging this way.
Helium's still up.
And you kind of get battered and
Okay.
pushed around by a bunch of sheep. You'll see Harshnag looks a little bit more annoyed than anything, but you guys are kind of like, holy shit, how is this guy standing up? There's a bunch of sheep stampeding this way. And the turn is 1. Ava.
Alright, well, Ava was told to go look for Jack, so Ava will bonus action dash with expeditious retreat to get just in the doorway.
Okay.
And yeah, probably just whisper yell. I imagine it's quite loud in here. Jack, where are you? We need to leave.
I'll say this goblin right here, who is like hurriedly gathering his things, will kind of turn around and look at you and kind of give you a scowl, but then will quickly turn back and start gathering more food supplies.
Okay, actually, I think, because the thing is, I think Shady is absent right now, so I don't know if Jack can respond or not.
No, I'm here.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see you get back from the BRB.
Oh, you're okay. I never actually typed it. Jack would have said, because I can't see anything at all. I don't know what's going on.
Did you get stuck in a wall?
I don't know. I see people making 30 feet and 50
Oh, you can't see anything like at all on the map?
Well,
Yeah, anything.
can you
I
see
see
your
me.
icon?
Yeah. Hey, now I can see.
Oh, okay, there you go. Now you can see again. Welcome back.
There we go. Okay. Hey. I see a goblin, and, so Eva asked where it was, and I would say, I'm not sure.
Where do I hear his voice coming from?
I would say you hear his voice and you see kind of like a puff of like flour kind of coming out over here. You kind of see like as his words kind of escape, you kind of see like little puffs of flour kind of coming out over from a bag of flour in this direction.
Alright, I think I have to use my last action as a dash also to get over there. But Ava is with you now to save you from the flour.
Oh. Thank you so much. No, you'll probably have to carry me. I'm in 16.
Attempts to pick you up by the scruff of your shirt, I guess?
Probably work, yeah. Careful, that's very expensive.
And that is my turn.
Sorry, I have to... There we go. Alright. Liddy, I think I know what you're gonna do, but the answer is whatever a rat is. I'll just... whatever a rat is.
Well, I don't think it's gonna happen this turn, because I'm still very far away. So I'm actually going to use my bonus action mid-run to wild shape into a horse because it has faster speed.
Okay.
And then use my action to dash so I can get 120 feet.
Ooh, boy.
So she'll end up there.
Jeez, you win.
Speed of a horse.
Ah! And that will be it for this turn. But next turn, I think it'll
Alright.
probably happen.
I have to pull up something here. And then, that wasn't what I was expecting to find when I googled this, but I like it. I'll figure that out in a second. Okay, ogre time. The ogres are going to... I guess... they're going to continue looking. This one's going to continue digging through this pile. He's going to make me a check to see if he finds anything in that pile, or if he just throws away more garbage. He doesn't find anything. Okay. The other ogres are going to, I guess... and the only lead they have to go on, I guess, is they'll follow... I guess this one will follow Ava into the kitchen. He'll go that way. Ba-ba-ba-ba. And then the other two will start making their way to the entrance. Alright. Ava, you see a very, like, a confused-looking, but slightly angry ogre.
Ava, as he's picking up the bag of flour and scooping Jack out from under it, is just going to surreptitiously peer under the bag of flour and then deadpan, the wolf isn't here.
Make me a deception check really quick. Make a deception.
Yeah.
Oh, don't bother. He rolled a 0. He'll nod very enthusiastically, and he will turn around and will begin leaving. And the goblins, I guess, are just going to start freaking the fuck out. This goblin is going to start running away. I think all goblins will, probably. Actually, you know what? This goblin's gonna hop back into the pile of filth. The other two goblins are gonna run away.
I feel like this goblin and the filth pile are enacting 7 stages of grief before our eyes.
The rest of the goblins are gonna also escape 30 feet. Oh, I didn't roll the ogres, or the orcs, or whatever. The orcs are going to act on the goblins' turns, and they're going to start leaving as well. Although they're going to wait for all their people to kind of get into a formation. So they can leave in style, in class. Doink, doink, doink. Alright. Harshnag time! Harshnag time! Everybody, Harshnag time! Harshnag is going to... Harshnag's going to grab one of the sheep, and he's going to throw it at this giant, and then he's going to attack him with his axe. Come here, Harshnag. You have to make me some attacks. Alright, the sheep will hit the giant. And the axe will hit the giant, dealing a lot of damage. So yeah, you'll see Harshnag will grab the sheep by the leg, kind of toss the sheep at the giant. The sheep will kind of like odd impact, kind of like hit the giant, and will kind of like scatter around a little bit, kind of be like freaking out. Doesn't look like it's very happy or very alive by the time it hits this giant. But then he'll hit it with his axe as the giant's kind of like stunned, like what the fuck was I hit by a sheep? and then it will take a fuck ton of damage. And let me pull up a calculator because...
You really just hit me with the sheep.
I imagine it just makes a squeaky toy noise when it strikes his face.
Oh, I should have pulled it up. I did that in another campaign recently, where somebody hit somebody with a they're playing a Descent into Avernus, and whenever Lulu does something with like an attack, she just makes a squeaky toy noise, and I love that. But anywho, that hill giant will not look good. Harshnag's done. Hobgoblin time. Hobgoblins are going to continue running away. They know when they've been beaten, and they're not going to try and fight the forces of nature. Finch, you're up!
Yeah. Helio just got hit pretty hard.
Yeah, he's not doing so well.
Yeah, okay. Let's get you healed up.
I mean, you don't have to.
Yeah, but I kinda do. I'll cast this. 37 is kind of a lot, so I'll cast at 4th level. The fuck do you mean that's only 7? Actually, that's 1.
Anything
Oh,
else?
no,
I was
it's gonna be 13
convinced. I
health.
was on your side there.
So how
Hold
much
up.
should I get?
Yes, it is. That's a D1. Or, that's a 1. 12, 13?
Okay.
Then that was my bonus action. So I'm going to run up yonder. And I guess I'm gonna firebolt the nearest ogre.
Alright, give me that.
No! Oh no!
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
Alright.
no.
Well,
No.
I'll say it just misses. Oh well, I'll say... Let me pull out the ruler here. Let's see what we're aiming. I'll say that your firebolt runs astray and it hits the, like, dam, you know, made out of wood. It catches fire pretty quick. Now it's a burning dam that's crashing. That's not good. Anyways, anything else?
Oh no. One of Prey Jacket's caught up in the fire. No.
Okay. Alright. Alright. Who is next? Vesper, you're next.
Okay, I'm gonna just wiggle around in here, make one more quick investigation before I vamp out of here.
Alright, give me an investigation. Man, that 12 is not helping you. I'll say you find the one plot important item, which is a strange looking horn. Like, you find a strange looking, like, shell horn looking thing. Don't know what it is, but it looks valuable.
Okay. Pocket it, and I probably see this ogre's arm and this goblin coming towards me, so I magically will myself with my bonus action to Misty Step out here.
Okay.
And take the rest of my movement right to this kitchen door and peek my head in and hope Ava sees me, because I'm ready to go.
Okay. The one thing you will see is there's an ogre there. Not super paying attention to you, but, like, you know, it will look down at you and it'll be like, are you, like, it won't say anything, but it'll give you that look like, I think I should eat you, but I won't do it right now. Anyways, and then he'll kind of go back to his job. Anything else other than peeking in and looking for your friend?
If he peeked at me and then disregarded me and looked back towards the kitchen, can I just, like, free action drop disguise self and just. That's, I'm waiting for Okay.
All right, Helio,
That's
you're
it.
up.
Okay, so do you remember the spells that Helio got from before? I don't know how to describe it. When they were back in the forest.
I don't remember what happened 5 minutes ago, so probably not.
You gave him 2 spells, but you never elaborated on like where they came from or anything. Just that he.
Let me see. I think I know what you're talking about, but I have to double check.
I'm pretty sure one of them was insect plague.
Oh, insect plague or contagion. There you go. Contagion, right here. What about him?
He would like to cast insect plague.
Okay.
So essentially, after being hurt, he's going to like sit up and just his eyes are going to go black and they look like they kind of like, I don't know, like the veins are turning black around his eyes and stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he's going to open his mouth and insects are just going to swarm out.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah,
I love it.
And he's going to cast insect plague in a 20-foot. What is it? It is a 20-foot radius sphere.
Okay.
So he's essentially going to cast it like wherever he can get as many people.
Oh my god, Cecilio finding the barn.
Very strange ones. Very strange. I can't draw a 20-foot circle. Each one square is 10 feet, 2 squares 20 feet. So that would be. So I think that would be. Make that a circle. I think that'd be 20 feet. I think that I'm doing that right. I think.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why it's not letting me draw. Is it shift? I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Square's fine. It's not like it changes very much. You want to hear it? On these boys? Alright. And roll me whatever damage goes along with insect plague.
So, when it appears, they have to roll a Constitution save.
Constitution saving throw. Alright. I have to pull up 3 different things, yeah?
I'm gonna assume the DC is 15.
Okay. Constitution, and Constitution. Only one of them will succeed.
Okay. So that is 4d10. So it's 19 damage.
And then half
The
is
area is difficult terrain. And on their turn, a creature takes... It must also make this saving throw when it enters the spell's area for the first time, or on a turn, or ends its turn there. So, like at the start and end of its turn, I'm assuming.
Okay.
But I don't know. I've never used this spell before.
Well, I haven't either. So, we'll get through it together. And then this guy takes half of that. Doink. Alright. this guy, so he takes it on the start and end of his turn. So, blah 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 blah. He will make me another damage.
Alrighty.
Alright. He has to make me this. He will fail. Alright. So, he'll be stung by a whole bunch of bugs. He's not looking too happy. And then this sickly giant, now he is cut free. He's gonna do two things for me. That's high enough. And then he's gonna roll me 1d6. That's a 5. Alright. And what's his movement speed? 50 feet. Alright. He's gonna move this way. He's gonna stand here. And he is going to start slobbering and spitting and coughing and vomiting on just about everything he can. He's going to... Finch, does a 28 hit?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, hey, you're gonna take 19 damage from this guy, as he'll start to just flailing his arms around, kind of like windmill punching everything around him. And he'll hit you, and he'll miss Harshnag, but he will also... blah, 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 make me a con save.
Yep. Okay, fair warning now, Finch is currently at 9 health. Just anyone that knows how to heal.
Alright, that's enough.
Maybe. After he
Harshnag.
destroys it.
Okay, yeah, you guys are both fine. This thing just smells really bad. Really, really, really bad. Yeah, you don't like it. You don't want to be near this thing at all. And the hill giants seem the same way, as they will all back up. This one will even take an opportunity of attack from Harshnag to get the hell away from this thing. And he will hurt this thing, actually. Okay, this guy's gonna back up. He's gonna stand here, and then he is going to... Oh, this guy... Hey, make me another insect attack. Insect boy.
Okay. $15.
Alright, let's see if he succeeds or if he fails. He will succeed. Alright. So he will take half. Alright. Right. Alright, he's gonna get the hell away from this thing. And they're both gonna start hucking rocks. Throwing rocks. Let's see, this guy's gonna throw a rock at Harshnag, hitting Harshnag. This guy's gonna throw a rock at you, Finch. Does a 16 hit?
Yeah, wait. Yeah.
Okay. You'll take 25 bludgeoning damage from a giant rock.
Finch is down.
Actually, I mean, to flavor it better, they're grabbing sheep. They're grabbing sheep from these pens and throwing them at you. So you're gonna get hit by a sheep.
Yeah, Finch is down.
Okay.
As if a sheep is any better than a rock.
Yeah, both
Fluffier?
both don't really feel good to be hit by, but yeah, you get a sheep thrown at you, and the sheep will knock you out, and then you'll start making car alarm noises, I guess. Anywho, turn tracker. We are on turn 2. Ava, you're up.
Alright, so, if I am splitting my movement between a transformation and thus my movement speed changes at some point, should I just go by, like, fractions in terms of what I have left? Like, I use 2/3 of it, I have 1/3 of it left?
I would just...
Or should I just not do that?
I would just go with whatever your current movement speed... Like, the movement speed at the start of your turn, I think, is the movement speed that you get for the turn, you know? So, whatever that is, that's what you get.
Okay, then I was going to run back into the middle of the kitchen, holding Jack.
Be gentle and weak.
The indirect opposite is probably... I'm assuming that mounting a horse is, like, an action.
Yeah, I think mounting a horse is an action.
Can I... you might not allow this, and that would be valid of you. Can I have, Ava basically shove Jack into Vesper's hand, then grab her wrist and sort of pull her onto his back as he transforms?
As an action? Yeah, I'll allow that.
That's fancy as hell. I love that.
As an action, that sounds good.
It's so badass.
Yeah.
Then yes, and then he will be horse, and
Become
then
horse.
we'll use bonus action dash.
Okay. Bonus action dash to go where the horses go.
Just want to make sure I could wait it. Yeah, okay, I can make it here.
So you're going...
And then horses have 60, so I can move a nice... 80...
Oh.
60 goes to 120, right? Am I dumb?
Yes, 120.
I
that
am.
is
I
correct.
can't answer that question.
Alright, we can get right inside the curtain.
Okay. There you go. Anything else?
I believe those were all my actions. I will say, let's just say we have not pushed the curtain aside yet.
Okay.
For ease of no one sees us.
Okay. Everybody's favorite. It's Liddy.
Oh man. I will use my movement to move 60 feet. Which was...
Oh, here, I can help you with that. Okay.
I want to say it was there. Yeah. And then for my bonus action, I will drop back into my tiny little gnome form and hold up my staff and point at the dam. I'm gonna cast conjure animals and summon an army of beavers.
I'm sorry, what?
Okay. Do you know how many beavers you can summon?
So here's the thing. Giant weasels and giant rats are a CR of 1/8.
Okay.
So if I do giant beavers, is that okay?
Yes, you can do giant beavers.
And if it's below a 1/4, which it is, then I can do 8 of them.
8 giant beavers. Oh, give me a second. Slow down. 8 giant beavers. All right. How many could you do if they were regular beavers?
It's 8. 8 is the most.
Oh, 8 is the most you could do.
Unless you upcast.
Okay, yeah. 8 giant beavers. All right. I have to get. How's about, since it's 10 o'clock, we take a 5-minute giant beaver break, and then we come back. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Please don't hate me.
No, I like the giant beaver idea. This is very good.
The thing about Liddy is she's very animal centric in fighting, so she is going to become or summon lots of animals.
I thought I knew what you were going to do, and this is so much better than what I thought you were going to do.
What did you think was going to happen?
I thought you were going to do plant growth to close the dam.
I don't think I have that prepped.
Because I was... This is 1,000 times better.
In the meantime, if anybody can find an image of a beaver I should use, that would be good. I need a beaver image. That's kind of what I'm looking for, is like a decent image of a beaver that I could use that's not kind of like creepy. I like this beaver. We might use
I think
him.
that's just how beavers look.
Yeah, beavers
It's
look a
just
little
the
weird.
way their eyes are.
Oh, it's a baby beaver. I love him.
Oh.
That's not even a beaver. That's an otter.
That's why it's cute.
This beaver looks so shifty.
Oh, that beaver does look shifty.
Oh, this
Here's a
beaver.
cute one.
Has a beef in his mouth.
Oh.
I will make you guys find me 8 images of beavers, and I'll make them all into tokens. That's
You
4 images
think
of beavers.
we're not in the process of doing it now?
Oh, this is an image of a beaver. I've got one. So I've got 5 images of beavers, 6 images of beavers, 7 images of beavers.
Here's an action shot of a beaver.
Ooh, that's a good way to
Just for
close
some
it.
contrast.
There
Oh,
we
wow.
go, an action shot of the beaver. I like
Nice.
that. Alright, let me go to token stamp,
Torpedo beaver.
and let me make all of these into beaver tokens.
Someone should have just put a picture of Justin Bieber on there. Just
Yes.
Alright, that's beaver number 1. I have to put these in my second monitor, so that way I can more rapidly insert beavers into this game.
I'm sorry, but not entirely.
Oh, I love this idea. This is perfect.
Can we please keep a beaver?
The
Which
spell
champion
lasts
gets
for
the
an
combo?
hour.
And do the winner the spoils.
That's a little bit big for a giant beaver. You're
But I will
that
be right
big.
back.
There we go. Giant beaver number 1.
Yes. And it's, I have a 60-foot range, so I'd like to put them on the dam if I can, just like spread throughout this section here.
Alright. I will give you control of the beavers momentarily. That's part of my... Part of the beaver break will be to give you control of all the beavers.
Sweet.
We've got the shifty-eyed beaver, we've got the beaver walking, we'll get this beaver. We'll get this beaver. This beaver. This beaver. And then this beaver. And we should have 8 beavers ready to go. Not giant rarts, Jesus Christ.
I just need to make sure this giant ogre head that's over the dam.
Yes.
That's like an icon for the.
Yeah, that's
the
just
game,
like
right?
a compass.
That's
That's
just
just
an ornament they have
yeah.
up there.
That's a giant. That's just a compass. Yeah. At least as far as I understand it.
Alright, for a solid bit there, of maybe 10 seconds, I was like, wait, how did I miss that? What?
Giant beaver. All right. And then I have to just edit the token of the giant beaver. Yeah, this will be our giant beaver token.
And is it okay if I just use, there's a giant badger to use, like, as base
Yeah,
stats,
that works.
kind of?
I was gonna say either that or the giant rat. I'll let you pick whichever one. The only thing I'll add to it is that they have advantage on checks for building or dismantling dams. Any check that would relate to dam building or dismantling, I will give them advantage.
Sweet.
So if I say, like, hey, make a strength check to move this log, if your beavers are there, they get advantage. Where do you want these beavers, by the way? Just on the dam somewhere?
Yeah.
If you can
like
just
they can go
start...
within 60 feet, so like one here, one there.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay, my Discord decided to crash.
that's good. That's always very
That's
good.
fun, but I'm back now. I mean, better if it happens on a break. Yay.
It's true.
The ones kind of off to the side here are probably going to be moving on their turn.
Okay.
So, ideally, would like them all across the whole dam if I can, but
Okay. Works for me.
and looking at this spell, I believe I roll initiative for them.
They're gonna use
They
your
have their own
initiative, I
turn.
think.
Reuse mine. There's a lot in the tracker.
Or yes, yeah, roll them in initiative. I'll give one of them an initiative, and then they'll all go on the same turn here. Item label, beaver, boys, and then just give me a roll for whatever they're gonna be.
An
11.
11.
All right.
They have a 0 dexterity modifier, or at least the badgers do.
Our settings descending. Alright. Why did they get 22? Beaver boys. Why are you broken? Oh, wait a minute! Am I dumb? I didn't know there was a thing I could
No.
do. Wow, that's cool. I didn't know it did that automatically. That's really useful. Beaver boys. There we go. Alright, I didn't know that did that. There, 11, enter, and then sort, descending, and then 5. There we go. Alright.
Also,
Yes.
I think I did my math on dash wrong. So I think we'd be back here.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
The goody two shoes and me had to admit that I think I made a mistake.
Nah, you're good. You're good. It doesn't matter. Let's see who all is still gone. Kirsten is gone, and Shade is gone. Alright.
No, I'm here at the next one.
Oh, okay.
I'm just muted. Sorry. I was eating something.
I think we're just waiting on Kirsten. I think, unless Joe is gone as well, and maybe
Nope.
maybe Person's. Okay, so we have Joe, maybe Person's back, just Kirsten. Well, since Kirsten's turn comes up later, we'll continue. Alright. Is there anything else Liddy would like to do?
She is going to call out to the beavers.
I was gonna say, they need direction.
Yes, she is going to say, I don't know if the dam can be saved, but try to keep the flooding from getting too bad.
They will all give you, like, a good
So basically,
beaver salute, and will go to their beaver jobs.
yeah, so basically it's if they think it can be repaired, try and repair it, but otherwise start making those holes to kind of lessen the pressure.
Okay. Anything else?
And that was everything for me.
Alright. Ogre time. The ogres, for their part, are going to... I guess just start running. I think that they're kind of done. I don't think they want to be here anymore. Things are falling apart very quickly, in more ways than one. I think they want to leave. So the ogres are going to start leaving. They're going to start running away. Alright, Beaver Boys. So, I'm gonna try to figure out how I want to do this in my head before I actually make you do anything. I think I know how I'm gonna do this in my head. Alright, so I'm gonna have the beavers make me a series of strength checks. And after a certain amount of checks, they may or may not succeed at fixing or destroying the dam peacefully. So, for the beavers that are not moving, I want them to make me strength checks with advantage because they're beavers, and then for the beavers that aren't moving, they can move to their positions.
Okay. Would you, sorry, just looking at, would this maybe be a, like, survival check or athletics? Because they have
Survival.
proficiency.
I would say survival is good.
Okay, then they get a +8 to their d20s.
Looks good to me, man.
+8. Ooh, that's not great.
Oh no.
Why is it only
Oh,
rolling
no.
a 2?
Oh no!
Oh
Hey, there you go. There's one. I believe in the beavers. I believe.
There we go. And I don't think I can do advantage on here, so I'll just keep rolling. I don't know who's doing what.
I'll keep track here. So that's the first beaver done, second beaver done, third beaver. So these two are for the first guy, these two are for the second guy, these two are for the third guy. So you need 9 more rolls? I think you need 9 more rolls to cover all it. Well, I guess since not all the beavers are moving yet. So I guess for the first 4 beavers, since the other 4 are still moving, you need 1 more roll to cover all your beavers.
Okay. Woo!
Alright. Okay. Alright. Your beavers get to work. They start moving logs, chomping away, doing beaver things.
Yay, beaver things.
Yeah, they're working real hard. They're doing exactly what you told them to. You see them like you wouldn't think about like maybe you could get inside the dam and start repairing it from the inside. Like you see some of them slip through cracks that you don't think giant beavers should be able to fit through, and they just start going to work inside the dam. And they start
I'm proud
fixing.
of you. You're doing great.
They start fixing and they start working. You'll see like this guy over here maybe like gets some mud from the ground and starts packing it in. The other ones start like rearranging logs, you know. These boys start scampering towards their destination. They're on a mission, these beavers are, and they're not gonna stop until it's fixed.
Yeah.
Goblin time. Goblin time. Goblins are also going to start leaving because the goblins are very scared for their own lives, and they do not want to die. Alright, Harshnag is going to... I think he's just going to smash. I think Harshnag is going to smash. I think that's his job. I think he's going to smash.
Hashtag's gonna smash. He's gonna smash.
And he'll smash pretty good. He'll smash pretty good. He will deal a bunch of damage to this poor guy. Alright. So with two fell swoops of Harshnag's great axe, you'll see like he kind of like slices into his torso, and with every cut that Harshnag gets on this guy, more pus and vomit and ooze kind of just comes out of him. And you also notice that his blood, instead of being like a normal red blood, is kind of like a brown kind of sludgy blood. You'll notice that the more damage he takes, the more he continues to vomit. Like, there's kind of been a non-stop stream of vomit kind of leaking from his mouth whenever he's been doing things, but now the vomit stream is kind of more of like a vomit river. That's kind of just non-stop happening. And Harshnag does not look phased, and continues slicing away. And the vomit continues to flow. Hobgoblin time. The hobgoblins are going to continue with their, they're going to... What are they going to do? They're going to... I guess they'll kind of continue to move. They'll keep moving. This guy's keep going this way. This guy's going down. This guy's going down the ladder. This guy's going down here. And then these guys are going to start getting the hell out of here. Alright, Finch, you're up.
Death saves. Wait, did anyone hear me? Nope. Death saves.
I believe.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
Alright.
This one's success.
Alright, the mouth of Boyo here is going to... He's going to roll me 1d6 and see what happens. What 2? Alright, so it's got to roll me 1d2 to see who it does this to. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Hey, Finch!
Uh-oh.
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 Uh-oh. Finch, hey!
Oh.
You're gonna take 2 death fails.
Yeah.
Unless a 20 or a 26 doesn't hit you.
Nope. That's it.
Yeah, so this guy here is gonna start, so the vomit is gonna get so bad that he'll kind of just get down on his hands and knees, and like he's kind of like pounding his hand on the ground just because he's like in so much like agony with the vomit. But it just so happens that you're there where the fist is at, and you get hit by 2 fists.
Oh no.
I don't know others, but let's say 1 S2, so it defaults to 1, I believe.
Okay.
You can actually roll.
One more time.
I don't know if this will save Finch, but your most recent roll is 1 S2. There's a typo, so I don't think.
Oh! Slash.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Nope. Finch is still.
Well,
Finch is still.
I tried.
Oh no.
You had another 50-50.
Where is Finch?
Finch is out by the entrance with
Way
Harshnag.
on the other side of this map.
That's unfortunate.
God.
That is very
I kind of want to play a barbarian if I Finch dies.
All right, Vesper, you're up.
Okay. So I'm on Ava, right? I'm riding Ava.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to shove Jack in a pocket. Somewhere, I guess, like under my breastplate to protect him. But not really like paying attention at how delicately I'm doing it, because I'm just gonna shove him in there. And then I will bonus action call my maul to me.
Okay.
So that as Ava makes his way to, I'm assuming, the entrance, because that's where we saw everyone coming from, our friends.
Yes.
I'm basically gonna like hold my action to polo hit anything in our way.
Okay. All right.
So I'm gonna be a polo player with my maul.
All right.
Yes.
Helio, you're up. Your friend has been smashed multiple times with a fist.
This is the fun scene all over again. He's gonna fly up and cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Wow.
Okay, that's what you do. Let's go. $16
health. And just like that, you're back in the game. Anything else, Helio?
Nope, that is all Helio can do right now.
All right. Finch, for your
He
sake,
wipes off
you're
some
kind of
the bug.
Yeah, I would say, Finch, for your part, you're kind of in just in a crater full of vomit and I guess your blood, and it's very painful, but you're alive.
Just not having a good day.
Hill giant time! Hill giant time! They're
You look up to
all
see-
gonna start throwing rocks.
You look up to see Helio just like squishy bugs on the side of his mouth, just staring down at you.
Just dreaming of prestigitation in a hot bath.
Alright, Harshnag is going to take a bit of damage. Harshnag, a bit of damage. Alright. Finch, does a 13 hit?
No.
No, okay. Helio, does an 11 hit?
Misses.
No.
No?
Oh.
And then Harshnag, this guy got a nat 1. So, Harshnag is going to see the rock coming from this last bloke up here. They're all going to start throwing rocks at you. Harshnag's going to see the last boulder coming, and he's going to rear his axe back, kind of like blunt side towards it, and then he's going to baseball hit it, like, you know, home run style, and knock it back at this guy, dealing 23 bludgeoning damage.
Yes.
Alright. Turn tracker. Turn tracker. Ava, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to spend my movement to get down here. Can someone hold a little pinpoint there?
I can. Give me 1 second. I could if Roll20 would cooperate. There we go. All right.
Which I presume would trigger Vesper's held
Yes.
action.
Vesper, hey, give me an attack.
Woo woo.
That will hit.
Yay.
And that will...
Wait, one of those was a 1.
And that
Okay,
will kill the Hobgoblin.
Yeah. Woohoo!
And so, yeah, as you guys are riding, again, like polo style, you're kind of like leaning over to one side, you're kind of judging it, you're lining it up, and all the other Hobgoblins will kind of watch on in horror as you kind of like lean into it, and then you get a real good swing, and you kind of knock him right into the kind of cliff face, and it leaves like a Hobgoblin-sized indent in the cliff face as he kind of falls forward, again, Looney Tunes style, and lands on the ground.
And then these guys are all facing down, right?
Yes, currently they're all facing down. But I would say with the noise, like with the splattering of their Hobgoblin friend, they'll all kind of like turn and see, you know, the carnage. I would say that by the end of your turn, they'll all be turned around.
Okay, well I'm gonna skirt sort of around them, and then
Okay.
use bonus action dash to get to here,
All right.
and then from there use my action to dash and get down to the ladder.
Okay.
Horse be fast.
All right.
How tall is this ladder?
15 feet tall, 20 feet tall, whatever it measures on roll 20.
Can you jump off the cliff as a horse?
20 feet.
Or do you have to... Will you take damage? I'm assuming.
You'll be infinite.
Well, 20 feet
I'll
can't be
probably
right.
just take damage.
I don't know. 20 feet is definitely not right because of how everything works. Well, no. I'd say it's probably closer to 30 feet, but we're just going to go with roll 20's measure of 20 feet because whatever. But I think it's probably closer to 30 because this goes down. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Yeah, so that would probably be about 30 feet down, I would say.
Uh-oh.
Are you
Yeah,
jumping it, or
I
are you
think
not
this
jumping
is-
it?
Oh, that's the end of my movement.
Oh, okay. Alright. Alright. You guys are here. Liddy, it's beaver time. Well, actually, not yet. Beavers are in...
No,
Next.
beavers have their own turn now. Are there... When the sheep stampeded, were they only out of this pen, or was it all the ones over here?
Only this first pen. All the other pens, the sheep are still trapped and raring to go. Like, they're ready to leave the fucking place. They do not want to be here anymore.
Well, I will do my best to help with that. I'll move my stubby little 25 feet. Which puts me... I think that's too far. Hold on, let me look at what this spell is. I'm just gonna... no, I don't. Shoot, sorry.
You're good, you're good.
I'm just out of range. Right, 15 feet isn't gonna hit the fence, is it?
No, unfortunately not.
Like, just short. In that case... She's just gonna use her action to get a little closer.
Okay.
Right there.
Alright. Anything else?
Just the whole time she's just yelling encouragement at these beavers.
The beavers, for their part, they feel it. They feel the encouragement. And they're loving it. Ogre
It's not a
time.
necessary part of the spell, but she definitely feels the need to be their cheer squad.
Ogre time. They're going to start... Well, they've already started, but they're going to continue leaving. They don't want to be here anymore. They don't like the thought of drowning and being crushed by the whole dam falling apart thing, so they're going to continue running away. Beaver boys. Alright, so... This beaver boy, I think, will make it to his destination. I'll say this beaver boy can make it to his destination. I'll say these two beaver boys still have a little bit to go on their beaver boy expedition. For all the beaver boys, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times... I need 12 beaver rolls. 12 beaver strengths. Or 12 beaver survivals, whatever it is.
Here comes Beaver 1. And Beaver 2. Sweet. Beaver 3. Ooh. Oh, that one's real good. Beaver 4. Now we're getting the good rolls. Beaver 5.
Oh, a 20!
Oh, that one got a natural 20! And Beaver 6.
Alright, now I have to go on my end, and first of all, replay the ambiance, because the ambiance has ended.
Ambiance.
I need my ambiance back. We'll just play this again. Blah. There you go. And I'm gonna turn back on my earthquake ambiance, because despite having the whole car thing, it still fit fairly well. So we're gonna continue the earthquake themed ambiance. And then I have to start calculating out how many beavers have done their job. This beaver. Okay. Alright. The beavers are done with their turn. Goblins! Gonna keep running the hell away. Getting out of here. Ain't no place for a goblin. This is. Horsnag is going to... He's gonna attempt to pick up this giant in front of him and throw it, because it's clearly causing problems for everybody. So he's gonna try and throw it. Harshnag is gonna try to give me a strength check and see if he can throw this giant. And this giant is gonna have to try and resist, which it will fail. Harshnag will pick up this big, kind of sickly-looking giant, and he will throw it over this way. Actually, he's gonna throw it. He's gonna throw it into this giant, and kind of like deal damage to both of them in the process of throwing them away. Let's go with. Okay. Both of them don't look so good. They're both not looking too hot. And I would say they're also both prone. Prone and prone. All right. Hobgoblin time. Hobgoblin time. Hobgoblins are going to... I think they're just gonna start shooting projectiles at bad people that have started killing their friends. I can't do anything correctly today.
Hey, roll 20 wasn't meant to be used correctly. It was meant to hate us.
That's a fact.
Yeah, it really is.
Besides, you made such beautiful beavers.
I love them. Alright, Ava does a 18 hit.
The horse's AC, definitely.
Okay, and then Finch. Not Finch. They can't shoot across the map. Vesper does a 16 hit. Or sorry, a 17. Does a 17 hit.
I will... I'll shield. Don't know.
Alright. Then Ava, you take 9 piercing damage.
He somehow managed to not kill the horse.
You'll kind of like you'll get an arrow kind of like stuck in the bum. You'll kind of get a bum arrow, and like it'll kind of like hit you in like in the rump, and you'll kind of be like, ow, oh Jesus, I can't run very fast anymore because of this arrow in my rump. Oh boy. But you know, in terms of being alive, in terms of being alive, you're still alive. Hey, Shady, go do your thing.
Yes. Okay.
Goodbye, my friends.
We'll see you all later.
Bye.
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 Finch, you're up.
Ooh. I'm gonna stand up.
Stand up.
And just gonna step out of that crater, take a step back, use her action to press the digitation, just the grime off of her, because you then bonus action healing word herself.
Okay. You're clean and you're healed. Alright. The sickly giant is going to roll me 1d6. Not 1d4, 1d6. 5. Alright. He's gonna bite his friend. With a crit! A crit bite on his friend!
Ah, yes.
His friends were throwing rocks at him for so long.
Friend seems like a generous term.
Yeah. So, you'll all see, I guess not all of you, but you, Finch, Harshnag, and, Helio, you'll see, this guy, as he gets thrown on top of this other giant, he'll spin around, he'll, like, open his mouth as wide as he can, like, he'll almost, like, unhinge his jaw like a snake, and he'll bite the head of this hill giant off and just start chewing it and swallowing it. And he'll kill it. Hill giant's dead. And, he also regains all of that health. So I have to do math and figure out how much health he regains.
I feel like at this point, Helio would realize why this giant's beside us.
And yeah, it will just fucking start eating the guy. And once he's kind of like eaten, he'll kind of burp, he'll stand up, and he doesn't look happy at anybody, but you know, particularly not at his former friends. Vesper, you're up.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Are we gonna seriously try to jump this with Ava? Can I look down at Ava and I'm like, are you going to jump?
Okay. How do I summarize this? The horse looks like it is going to jump, but also like the horse part of it will not survive the journey.
Okay. Then where's my ruler? There's 20 feet, and then down there's another 30 feet, so that'd be me. Okay. Then I'm going to... I still got one more second level left. I'll jump off the horse, and then I'll Misty Step to this ladder, however far I can get. That's 30 feet, and then to get down to the ground, can I also use my since that was a bonus action? Can I use my action to face step to the ground?
Yes, you totally can.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'll get off, and then just go down to the ground.
All right, you are on the ground. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Helio, you're up.
Helio is going to look at Finch and be like, "Do you want to know what it's like to fly?"
Not again.
Are you sure?
You're ruining my
Anything
moment.
Helio says sounds so like maniacal and mischievous, and just is like, there's so many bad ideas in there.
Helio, I have nearly died once today. I can do it again. Whatever you're gonna do, let's do it.
Helio is going to cast Levitate on Finch
Okay.
and then grab them and fly 30 feet up in the air, pulling them with me.
Actually, I'm gonna have Harshnag use his, I guess, reaction. Harshnag will turn to you and see you doing this, and he'll ask, "Do you want to fly really far?"
Helio, no.
Yes.
All right. He'll grab you, and he'll throw you all the way up here. You guys are up here
Finch
now.
with me? Yeah. Yeah.
You guys
So,
fly all the way up there.
So essentially, we're just here now.
You're
'Cause
there.
I mean, I can stay aloft myself, and Finch is suspended by my spell. So
Yeah, I'll say
good,
you guys.
right?
I'll say you guys
Yeah.
are from the ground. I'll say you guys are about 30 feet up. You guys are about 30 feet up, kind of just hovering there, looking down. You can see all the fighting happening.
That's all he's gonna do.
Okay, all right. Hill giant time. Hill giant time. Hill giant time. These two hill giants are going to do their thing over here. These hill giants are going to, I guess, start fighting Harshnag. I guess this one's going to try and fight Harshnag. This one's going to walk around the insect thing. He's going to go over here. Oh, I forgot about this Etten. I forgot about him. I didn't put him in the turn order. Oh well, I'll just assume he's dead. Anyways, these two are going to both try attacking Harshnag. Bada bing, bada boom. And I think they'll both miss Harshnag. Yes, they will. Alright. Hey, it's at this point when the house, you'll kind of notice that, like, so you guys felt the house begin to sag in the middle, even as you guys were leaving. Now you notice, everybody would notice, there's like a distinct droop in the house, like a distinct kind of like, you know, it definitely goes down towards the center. It's definitely starting to lose its, like, stability, just a bit. Like, you still got some time, but things are starting to fall apart, you know, within the structural, you know, abilities of the house. Ava, you're up.
So I have two questions.
I have hopefully
one
2 answers.
is, I cannot see the beavers, nor do I know about them. Does it seem though like the flooding is like slowing, or does it seem just as bad as before?
I would say currently the flooding is about the same as when you left it.
Okay. My other question is, do temporary hit points that I had from Finch's speech, do they go towards the horse HP? Like, does the horse get the temporary hit points when I became one?
I'll let you decide that. If you want to have your hit points go to the horse, they can. If you don't want them to go to the horse, they don't have to.
Can I weigh in on this?
Please weigh in on this.
So, it's essentially replacing your hit points. It's, as for Wild Shape, it's not temporary hit points. It's more like a replacement. So the temporary hit points from before would stack if you wanted to go technically.
Okay.
But if not, that's fine.
I'm going to jump off the cliff.
Okay, jump off that cliff.
Um,
I will say you take 30 feet of falling damage. I don't know exactly what that equals out to. I think that's 3d8, I think?
yeah, I think
That's
it's
like a D6 for every 10 feet.
I thought it was a d8 for every 10 feet, but I might be wrong.
Oh,
Maybe it's even a d4. I honestly don't
I'm
know.
fine with taking either.
Let's Google it. Let's see. D6.
What is it?
It's a d6.
okay.
So
So
3d6. You take... Wow! Those were beautiful rolls. My goodness. Take 16 falling damage.
And in conjunction with my temporary hit points, that brings me horse health exactly down to 0.
Aww.
So then Ava rolls to the ground as an unscathed man.
Yes.
And I'm going to cast plant growth on the dam down here to grow all the plants in the area, become overgrown in a 150-foot radius,
Okay.
to try and support the dam.
Alright. Let me pull up
Yes.
my dam support sheet and add some numbers to it. Alright.
It's a
Anything else?
100-foot radius, not 150.
But you can put it anywhere within 150 feet, so.
Yeah, so I centered it on, like here.
Okay.
And then do I still have Expeditious Retreat?
I think that's a question for Vesper. I don't know.
I mean, I haven't cast any other concentration spells, so if it still works, even though Ava's not a horse anymore, if I'm technically still concentrating on it, yeah.
Then yes.
This is too much power, but I don't have any other bonus actions, so he's probably going to try to take cover from these guys up here who were shooting at him by this house.
Okay.
Oh, is this the smithy house that we were at before?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. Cool. I know where we are now.
I was also very lost for a very long time.
Oh, whoa, there's Ludi. She's all the way over there. Goddamn.
It's a very big dam.
But
Alright. Anything else?
That is my turn.
Liddy.
That's me. I am going to... How sturdy does this fence look? I mean, I
Very.
assume it's bigger than me because I am very small.
It's very sturdy.
But it
It's
looks
giant
very
sized.
sturdy?
Yes.
Okay, I am going to cast a Thunder Wave at 2nd level to try and break the fence.
Alright.
Or make it so that the sheep can escape.
Give me a thunder wave. Can you leave me the description of thunder wave? I would
Since it's
say
15 feet, I'm kind of hoping to hit both sections.
I would say yeah. I would say you could knock them both loose. And sheep will begin to, like, they kind of see you there, like, they all kind of see you, and then they kind of, like, they don't really understand what's going to happen, so, like, when the thunder wave goes off, they all kind of, like, tumble back a little bit, but then they all immediately, like, hop back up and start running the fuck away. They don't want to be here anymore.
And I move a little bit this way so that I don't get trampled, and, like, I kind of point them in this direction.
Okay, they will...
I don't know if they can understand me with my small beast speech, because I think they're too big, but...
They'll get the gist. They'll get the gist, and they'll start running.
I'll try and shoo them, at least.
They will start running very, very fast away from here. They'll also kind of start following, like, their sheep brethren, you know? Like, their sheep friends kind of got to leave early, so they're like, ooh, well, if they're going that way, we're going this way, too.
Take us with you!
Alright, anything else?
And then I will continue encouraging my what do you call a group of beavers?
A pack of beavers?
A union?
An OSHA violation.
What is a group? It's a colony of beavers. I will continue to encourage my colony of beavers.
Okay. Ogre. Are going to start leaving the premises, continuing with that. These ogres are going to get over here. Beaver boys. Alright. I'll say all your beavers are in place, so I'm going to need... I don't know how many beaver rolls. 2 times 8, so that's 16 beaver rolls.
Uh-oh. Hello? Hello?
What? Hello?
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 Oh, sorry, my audio cut out.
Alright, 16 beaver rolls.
Oh boy!
Oh.
If that's the one closest to the fence, can I imagine that he just, like, picks up part of the fence and shoves it in the dam?
That works for me.
The nat 20.
Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 2 more. Alright, let's start seeing how many numbers I get to add to my fun secret total.
Boy.
I will say, though, that after this series of rolls, you can, like, from your outside position, can definitely tell that the beavers are making progress. They're making progress in there. You'll notice that, like,
Yay.
their flood mitigation efforts and methods are working. And you'll even notice that, like, despite sagging in the middle, the outer structure of this dam is maintaining its overall form. You know, like, it's not like falling apart. Whereas by now, without any support, you kind of just, like, intuit that it probably would have fallen apart. So they're definitely doing their part. They're doing their part. So then that gets that. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. That gets that. That gets that. Alright. Alright. Yes, things are looking much better for this dam. Much better.
I'm so proud of you boys.
They will all look
And girls,
very, very
I don't
happy.
know.
Goblin time, goblin time. Goblins are going to start leaving the premises. Getting the hell out of here. The 2 goblins are going this way. Alright. Horsnag is going to make me 2 attacks. Come here, boy. 1 Harshnag, 2 Harshnag. Wow, Jesus. That's a lot of damage, Harshnag. A lot of damage. Alright. Hobgoblins, I guess, are going to... I'm going to just move Shady into the ether. Goodbye, Shady. The Hobgoblins... How far are they? This Hobgoblin and this Hobgoblin are going to kind of get up on the cliff edge and get ready to start shooting down at you guys. These 2 are going to kind of continue this way. Finch, you're up!
Woo, Helio, buddy,
Yes.
are we running? Are we fighting?
Do you want to fight? We could always just fly up and over.
We should probably find the others.
Would we be able to fly over them without incurring it? Like, how tall is the roof? Would we be able to fly past them?
I would say that's not what I meant to do. I put that in the wrong chat. Shows you how, like, completely not paying attention I am right now. There we go. That's better. Alright. I would say you could fly over the roof, but I would say that everybody here has a ranged weapon or, like, thing they can do. So they will start throwing things at you. But once you kind of get on top of the roof, you'll be safe. Because the roof is very big, you know, so unless they wanted to start throwing, like, you know, arrows and rocks at their roof and breaking holes in it, then they would, you know, you'd be safe.
Alrighty. Do you have anything to make me go really fast?
In the sky?
Just really fast.
I have my boots, I have enlarge reduce, I have enhanced ability, full strength, fluidity, cat's grace. I don't think I have anything that can increase your speed though.
I mean, the boots definitely increase your speed.
Besides the boots. Got the boots?
No, I'm okay. That's okay.
Is Vesper within my message range?
What's your message range?
160, I think?
Heck no.
No, you're not within 160 feet, unfortunately.
I think I'm like 500 feet away.
I went the wrong
Okay.
way. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're 500 feet exactly, pretty much.
Helio, Harshnag is still here. I'll message I'll yell over to Harshnag. Harshnag!
He'll, like, look up at you.
Are we fighting or running?
In a brief pause from his, like, you know, bloodlust that he is in and just kind of killing things, he'll look at you with, like, the most, like, what the fuck do you mean? Are like, I'm fighting! You know, like, that's the look he'll give you. And then he'll follow that up with, like, I'm fighting! I don't know about you! If you're running, leave now!
I'm with you, Helio, and I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh, I don't have higher spell slots. I wanted a lightning bolt, so many of them. Rude.
Oh, one thing I
just
will
gonna go
mention,
ahead.
just to kind of make things a little bit more interesting, is that I will say you look inside this, thing, and you see where Chief Guh was. Chief Guh's no longer there, but you do see her pile of like trash and garbage, and it's very shiny. It's full of a lot of shiny trash and garbage. You kind of think that there'd be some cool loot and goodies in there if you could manage to get in there.
Helio, there's shinies. We're going in.
We're going in.
We're going in. Put on the boots. Let's go.
I don't think I have time to put on the boots.
Can I put the boots on Helio?
Yeah, you could spend an action. You could spend an action throwing a boot over Helio's head, and that would constitute him wearing the boot.
What do they do?
I'll just throw one boot on Helio.
Okay, yeah.
And I'll
You
just
take a boot out of your bag. You
anarchy into my arm.
toss a boot on Helio's head. Helio, you can no longer see. And like, not even like the like. You'd think like if she tossed a boot over your head, you'd be able to see at least like the ambient light of the outside, or if you looked down, you'd be able to see the ground. Nothing. It's pitch black. You can't see anything. But your movement speed is double.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, it blinds you completely. I'll guide you with my voice.
Okay.
And I will say, Finch, you see the eyes, like the eye-like gemstones on these black leather boots. Like as soon as it touches Helio's like kind of flesh, the eyes all like snap closed, and they do not open. They all just kind of like sit there, kind of like very, they can't see anything. So Helio definitely cannot see, and definitely has the speed boost.
Okay.
Onward, zoom. Yeah, Finch will just try to give Helio directions on his turn.
Okay. Give me. I guess we'll actually hold that.
Hold
so.
on to the boot.
I'm also going to give him a bardic inspiration just to be safe.
This guy is going to... I think he's just going to start eating the orcs. He's going to roll me a thing before he does start eating the orcs, but I think he's just going to start eating orcs. Let's pull up this guy. Well, he's going to punch this orc. Well, no, he'll punch this giant. Wow, man, this guy's getting a lot of crits. Holy shit. I wish you guys could see this thing's rolls.
Do that. Oh no. How do I erase stuff?
Jesus, man. That guy did, like, I think... Oh my god. Alright, well, you'll see this, like, again, sickly-looking giant will come over to this other giant and will continue doing his windmill arm technique, except for this time, he kind of, like, gets up on... He straddles on top of the giant first and just, like, windmills his arms into this thing's face. And his face kind of like, those like small punching bags that they have, like, what are those things called? Like the small punching bags that you like punch over and over again and they kind of like recoil back and you keep like, what are those things called?
Oh, I forget the name of those things.
But you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, the small punching bags, like the small kind of like...
Speed bag. They're called speed bags, I guess.
Speed bag. Okay, speed bag. Yeah. So the giant's head is kind of acting as a speed bag here, and he kind of just like and just kind of is like beating the ever living shit out of this giant, dealing over half of his health in one turn, which, impressive, but kind of scary. Vesper, you're up.
Oh my gosh, we are so far away. Ava, you can't turn back into a horse again, can you?
He will shake his head.
Fuck. Okay. In that case, I will just continue concentrating and allowing Ava to have expeditious retreat. I'm gonna come over here and just double dash heading towards the entrance because that's where I saw everybody coming from, and hope that they see me and just start yelling out, "Lady!"
And you noticed 8 giant beavers on the tail.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you'll start noticing that there are beaver tails in this dam. And they're hard at work, like packing mud, moving logs, making beaver noises, doing whatever beavers do. And you see Liddy trying to escort sheep out of their pens. And you'll also see Harshnag, way off in the distance, having a fight with 2 giants. But I would say, if you're going to shout to Liddy, Liddy, make me a perception check. You do hear, way off in the distance, you hear Vesper.
Oh.
Lady, Queen Ga's dead! We need to go now!
She's like, it's not her turn, but she's kind of spinning in circles trying to figure out where the voice is coming from.
Let's see if this is the song. Alright.
That's it.
Helio, you're up.
Helio's going to dash this away with Finch, 120 feet in the sky, trying to fly over everything.
Alright. Finch, make me a performance check to see how well you can guide Helio with your words.
I got you.
I need to look up,
That's such a low roll. Why are you like this? I have a plus
Liddy.
12.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
I'll
way,
say, Helio, make me an intelligence or wisdom check. I'll let you decide.
Just a flat check.
Yeah.
I will do intelligence. I'm just gonna roll my intelligence save.
You're good.
25.
You understand everything. Yeah, you understand.
All right, then we are right here. Go ahead and
Alright.
move yourself there, Finch.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Dad.
Alright. Hill Giants are next, but I'm desperately looking for a thing before I do what I want. I just need to find what I'm looking for. There it is. Found it. You got it. I hate everything. I hate Roll20. I hate YouTube. I hate all of it. Everything I hate. Okay, never mind. I guess that doesn't exist. I thought that existed, and then it doesn't exist. Alright, thanks YouTube. Thanks for being a real pal, a real chum. Alright. Hill Giant time, Hill Giant time. This Hill Giant is going to throw a rock at Harshnag. A lot of rock throwing. This session. And he'll miss horribly. These two are going to try and throw rocks at you, Helio and /or Finch. We'll do one at each. Wow! Wow! 3 nat 1s in a row! Wow!
Oh, thank God.
Well,
Tiny blessings.
this one's gonna kill this guy. He's dead. I guess he's not dead.
I thought he was gonna fall off the cliff.
he'll take a whole bunch of damage. His friend will take a whole bunch of damage. This one is going to throw this table through the roof, and it will just, like, shatter the roof, and it will kind of deal a bit of damage to him. He'll take 11 damage. And then the other one, I'll say he gets a cramp and falls prone. Alright. Turn tracker, turn 4. Turn 5. There we go. Ava, you're up.
How's the dam looking?
In terms of dam quality, I need to figure out what that song was called. Give me a second. I need to figure that out, because I don't like this ambiance right now, and there was an ambiance song I was vibing with earlier. I think this is it. Alright. Let me go here. Yeah, we'll go with that. Alright. There we go. I was vibing with that song earlier. We're gonna go with that. Alright. Anywho, the dam is looking better. It's looking better. I would say, in terms of dam repairedness level, it's looking a little over halfway better. To put it in terms the game would understand that dam is bloody, just, I guess.
Well, that might be true. So with that bottle of water.
I cast Healing Beaver.
Do these guys up on the hill look like they're not planning on stopping anytime soon?
The hobgoblins look like they're getting ready to shoot, but the goblins kind of just look more like they're standing there, like, kind of just getting ready for the dam to burst. A lot of them are just kind of, like, hunkered down, getting ready for the dam to burst. They know their little legs could not carry them far enough away where they could survive, so they're just kind of hunkering down.
Alright, then I'm gonna go ahead and cast another plant growth, this time on the area.
Oh, I forgot this hill giant even existed. I forgot about this guy. What's he gonna do? I forgot about him. Give me a second. I forgot he existed. He's gonna
Taking a nap?
He's gonna not take a nap. He's gonna throw a rock. And he's not gonna hit you, Vesper, don't worry. Alright, anyways, keep going.
Okay, if that guy is in the fray also...
Yeah, I forgot about him.
I'm gonna go ahead and do a fun thing, called Confusion.
Oh god.
Yes.
On everyone in a 10-foot radius from here. So him and these 4.
Alright, what am I making?
And that is a wisdom saving throw from each of them.
Wisdom. Find my goblin. Wisdom. Man, I feel bad. They rolled so well. What's the save to beat? What do they have to beat here?
14.
14. Alright, well, 2 of them will fail. The hill giant will fail, and one of the goblins will fail.
Okay, so, must roll a d10 at the start of each of its turns to determine its behavior that turn.
I'll do pink for confusion. Okay.
And then Aga's going to move here and bonus action dash with Expeditious Retreat.
Okie dokie. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Liddy, you're up.
given that perception check, would you have been able to tell where Vesper was?
Yeah, you would be able to tell.
Shouted.
You would hear Vesper's
Okay.
voice coming from way over yonder.
Okay, then she will turn around and try her best to yell back.
Alright.
And she's gonna try and say, because Vesper asked where everyone else was, right?
No, I just said Queen Ga is dead.
Oh.
We need to get out of here.
Gotcha. Then she will yell back, I don't know where anyone else is, I'm just trying to keep the dam from breaking.
You should just let it go.
I'll say you spin around and you see the dam, and you look at the dam, a lot of progress, but there's still this one main leak here. And one thing I would definitely like to notice that there are just tons of pigs, live pigs, mind you, live pigs, just flooding out of this leak. There's just water and pigs just spraying out of here.
I love that this is probably Liddy in a nutshell. Summoning beavers to try and fix the dam, trying to get the sheep away, looking at these pigs just coming out of nowhere, just surrounded by animals and chaos.
It is peak druid.
It is.
I will also say, if you look through this way, you turn back around, you'll see a stampede of pigs is also exiting this way as well. There are now pigs coming this way.
Cool.
They're all very wet. They're wet pigs, but they're pigs.
Yeah. So, based on my knowledge of beavers, does it just kind of look like they're trying to slow down how quickly the dam is breaking, or does it actually look like it can be fixed?
Give me a survival check to see if you can determine dam status. You wager that if the beavers work fast, they can save this dam. If they work fast, if they keep working at the pace they've been working at, they can save the dam.
Okay.
But if they can't, you know that by now the worst of the crisis has been averted. The destroy half the countryside crisis, that's been averted. The worst fate that would happen now is the the kind of marshy swamp area in this, for a couple miles around. That's kind of the worst that would happen. But that wouldn't affect anybody really, except for the local wildlife.
Right. My other question: did I happen to see Finch and Helio go flying up towards the house with Harshnag's help?
Yeah, you'd see that.
Okay, then Yosh will kind of shout back, I think Finch and Helio are in the house. I don't want to let it break just yet.
Alright. Anything else?
I guess just kind of continue herding the animals away from the dam and encouraging the beavers and...
Okay.
Yeah.
Ogre. They're going to... I think they're just going to start throwing goblins and orcs at our flying friends. Alright, Finch, does a 16 hit?
Yep.
You're gonna get hit by a goblin. A goblin hits you, dealing 13 damage. As this goblin is picked up off the ground by this guy here, picks up the goblin, throws it at you, and that'll hit. Then the goblin will topple to the ground and take a bit of bludgeoning damage, but will still be alright. Hey, does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
Hey, you take another 6 damage. Another 6 damage from this time. This guy throws another goblin at you, and the goblin again falls to the ground. Looks a little perturbed, this one, and he kind of makes he kind of tries to hold on to you, but he can't really. And then an 18 also hits. This one, I guess he'll grab this lamp. He'll grab this lamp and throw it at you. and will deal 16 bludgeoning damage.
Finch is down.
Oh no! Okay.
Oh no.
Beaver boys. I need 16
you might wanna lose
beaver
the-
rolls.
What?
Okay, beavers. Lots of ones.
Jesus, man, yeah, a lot of ones. Alright, now it's time for me to start calculating numbers. Numbers.
You guys are doing such a good job. I believe in you.
That will work. No, that will work. That will work. That will work. Alright, the dam is looking more and more structurally sound. I will say that the major leaks have all been plugged. There are still leaks where, there are still pig-sized leaks, that, pigs are managing to fall out of. But, those aren't leaks that would destroy the dam. The major leaks are starting to, definitely be closed. Goblin time! Goblin time! Goblin time! The goblins... they're going to continue running away. Goodbye, everybody.
I got to go.
Alright.
Gonna leave it all behind.
Harshnag is going to... Let's see if Harshnag can just finish all three of these guys off in one turn. I think he can do it. 1 Harshnag, 2 Harshnag, 3 Harshnag. Wow, Harshnag might be able to do it. He will be able to do it. Alright, nice job, Harshnag.
Yay.
So yeah, Harshnag will, you'll see Harshnag will kind of take advantage of the chaos that's going on. We'll get one good swing on this guy, just slicing his head off, kind of sending it flying. This guy dies. Very, very quick, very clean. This guy's dead. Then, the much more brutal death is, so this guy, he's straddled on top of this guy, just kind of repeatedly bashing him in the head. Harshnag gets up behind this guy, and kind of, straddles on the straddle-lee, and then takes his axe and just kind of, bash, continues, smashing it into the ground. And after a while, the diseased guy kind of just turns into a mushy pulp, and then the other guy underneath starts taking damage, and then they both die. So Harshnag will eliminate all of these bad boys. The orcs will not even stand a chance against Harshnag, so they will all lay down their weapons. Harshnag will then begin making his way up. He can get to here. He'll start making his way up to the top. All these guys, go away. You no longer exist.
If Liddy can see him heading upwards as well, she will relay that to Vesper.
Okay, yes, you definitely can. Hobgoblins are gonna try and shoot somebody, somewhere. 1 shot, 2 shot. They both miss. Finch! I believe in you.
Yeah. Let's go. Oh, but she does not want to play nice. Okay, here we go. As a save.
Yay!
This guy's dead. Vesper!
Can't really do anything other than just do a double dash all the way down here because that's 60 feet.
Okay.
How big, or I guess I should say, how tall is this dam? From where we were in Queen Guz's throne room to where we are now.
To climb all the way back up?
Pretty high?
I would
I'm not
say...
climbing, I'm just wondering how many.
To get to the base of the house, I would say it's maybe... I would say probably
Like,
probably 80 or 90 feet to come up to the base of the house. To come up to like a window, probably be closer to like 110, 120 feet.
base of a window. Okay, then I highly doubt I could even.
I would
get a
say you
message
could,
to
you
anybody in there.
could. I mean, if you wanted to scale it, scaling it wouldn't be too difficult.
Oh, I'm not gonna scale it. I'm gonna.
Oh,
make my
send
way
a
towards
message.
Liddy. I'm
Okay.
just wondering if I could like send a message to anybody in there, but I highly doubt it would reach it.
No.
And so, yeah. Then I'm just gonna keep. It's gonna take me 6 rounds to get to Liddy because I'm not expedited. So I'm just gonna spend the next 6 rounds, well now 5 rounds, trying to get to Liddy.
Alright, hey, if you want to just move yourself over there and then remind me of that when your turn comes around, you totally can.
Okay.
Helio, you're up. You're blind, and your friend is unconscious.
So I had a hold of Finn. But how did the dynamics change when the boot was put over me? Do I still have a hold of Finch?
Yeah, you can still hold Finch. You're still holding
Okay,
Finch,
so then
but you can't see.
He's just going to continue on his mission.
Okay. Roll me 1d4, please.
1d4, okay. Let me find my 1d4. 2.
2? Alright. You're going to start moving towards this dot, so you're going to move this direction.
What direction?
Basically, you're going to start flying this way.
Okay, then he would fly his whole movement speed 120 feet that way. Alright.
Hey, when you get about 80 feet, you hit a pillar.
I will run into a pillar and ricochet off and go another direction.
Pick a direction 1d8.
I feel like... Okay.
Or I guess, I don't know, if you can come up with a plausible way that you would know what you're going.
Do I not hear Finch giving me directions once I hit this?
You don't hear
this
Finch giving you
door?
directions at all. Finch is unconscious, kind of limply hanging from you.
So once I get here, I think I would just ricochet off, so I'll do the whole... What, you said 1d8?
Yeah, you can do 1d8 to determine. I think that would just see you go back into the pillar. I think you have to re-roll the 1d8. I think that you're still in the pillar. So
Well, with that, then I think he would just stop, and since he doesn't hear Finch,
Yeah.
he'd pop himself out of the boot.
Okay.
Finch would move with me, because he still has a hold of her, so... Are you... Finch, you want to put yourself with me?
I got it. There you go.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Alright, so he'd pop out and be like, "Why aren't you?" And then he'd realize that you're unconscious, and his face would drop and he'd pass your wound.
Cure wounds.
Nope. Let's do it at 4th level. So 1d4 plus, or 4d8 plus 4. 26.
Wow.
Oh shit, nice. Thanks.
So he's kind of half hanging out of the shoe. We're both suspended in air, kind of like turning as he casts Cure Wounds on you.
Alright.
Wake up! Wake up!
I'm up.
Anything else?
That's all he's doing.
Alright. Hill Giant time. This Hill Giant is going to continue throwing rocks. He's been throwing a lot of rocks, and that's working out well for him. And it'll work out well for about one more turn. Then it will stop working out well for him. And he'll deal a decent chunk of damage to Harshnag. The other 2 Hill Giants... I have to determine if they're dumb enough to figure if this house would fall in on them if they hit that pillar. Come on, Hill Giants. Roll that intelligence check. That one won't figure it out. That one will figure it out. Alright. So this Hill Giant is going to get up and is going to throw a rock. Helio does a 22 hit.
Wait.
Since I'm
I'm gonna
partially
use
in the...
cutting words.
Oh,
Cutting words, you can distract you. Here's the ability that makes an attack roll. Inspiration, subtracting the number rolled. Yeah, you can do that. Subtract the number rolled. Before the... Okay, alright.
Oh. Sorry, Helio.
Does a 20 hit?
Now I got two things.
Yes.
It depends. Do I have half cover since I'm partially in the boot?
I think that's more of a case of, like, you can't see them, but they can see you. So I will say no, the boot does not give you half cover.
Okay, so my AC I think right now is only 13. So no, I get hit.
Okay, you're gonna take 29 bludgeoning damage from the rock, and once the rock kind of impacts into you, it's gonna kind of like, you know, knock you out of the way, and then it's gonna hit that pillar, and then I'm gonna have to make another attack roll to see if it destroys the pillar.
Well, Helio's unconscious.
Setting the two wizards together might have been a bad idea.
Yeah, probably.
Alright.
But Helio's unconscious, so this means that Finch, you will start to float down to the ground. I don't know how my magic works with flying, if I fall to the ground too, but Finch will just lower down slowly.
I'll say you lower down slowly as well. You don't like go plummeting to your death.
Okay.
Alright. This hill giant will pick up... actually, this hill giant's gonna move over here. He's gonna pick up a stool and throw it. This guy's gonna pick up, like, the bench, you know, that this chair is with, or this table's with, and he'll, like, think about it. He'll think about throwing it, and then he'll think, like, well, wait a minute. If I throw it at the... He does, like, the mental math in his head. You can see it really strains him. He really does the math, and he thinks, like, if I throw this, it might break the house. And he doesn't throw it. Instead, he starts running... this way. Turn tracker, turn... 6. Okay. Ava.
I think you forgot about the hill giant back here again.
Oh, yeah! Forgot about him. He has to roll me... Is it 1d10 to determine what he's doing, or are you rolling that?
Yeah, it's 1d10.
Do you want me to roll it, or do you want to roll it yourself?
You can roll it.
1d10. A 7. What does that mean he's doing?
On a 7, it will use its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, this guy... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Alright, so 1d5. Alright, looks like this guy is our unlucky victim. He'll take his club, and he will hit that guy, killing him instantly. Alright. Anything else?
And yeah, then I think the roof is still on, so we don't just see Helio and Finch.
Yes.
Right? I mean, it's falling apart, but it is still there.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I think I'm just going to start. I don't. Yeah, I'll just start going this way.
Okay. Alright, Liddy.
Fun fact, if Ava just keeps sprinting his next movements to Liddy, he'll actually get there before Vesper. Because at 90, if with Expeditious Retreat at 90 feet every round, it only takes you 4 rounds, while for me it'll take me 6.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Liddy,
Sorry.
what are we doing?
So Liddy doesn't really know where the rest of her friends are, and she does not move quickly as a gnome. She's just gonna stay put. She sees, I think she sees Vest
Alright.
slowly making their way, and it's a long distance. She's just gonna
Okay.
keep encouraging those.
Works for me. Ogre time. Ogre time. Ogres. I guess they're going in for the kill now, since you guys are falling to the ground. They're going in for the kill. These ogres are. They're coming in for the kill. Because just because their leader's dead doesn't mean they can't have a nice snack. These guys, though, they're gonna keep running. These guys, they don't like the looks of what's going down. They're gonna dash actually out to here.
Can I like try to cover Helio's body with my own?
That wouldn't be too difficult. You can definitely cover Helio's body with your own. Beaver boys, you know the drill.
Wait, what was that?
Just got back. My internet dropped.
Our characters have the highest intelligence in the group. How do we come up with this bad of an idea?
I'm smart, okay? But I don't know what I'm doing.
That's like the I may be stupid, but I'm also dumb.
Exactly.
Sorry, my internet dropped. Where are we?
You're doing beaver rolls. 16 of them.
Beaver rolls. Okay. At least you won't drown, guys.
Yeah, hey, you won't drown, that's for sure. What the fuck is that? Alright, I'm just gonna ignore that and continue with this. Alright. Will the beavers manage to fix the dam this turn? Oh, so close. Alright, so yes, the dam, I would say at this point, the dam is pretty much stable. It still has, like, I would say, like, a bit more that could be done, but, like, you know that, like, if your beavers were to stop now, the job would be done. They could rest easy knowing that this dam will not fall, at least for a while. And the beavers are done. Goblin time. The goblins and all the orcs are just going to start running the hell away. Alright. Goblins gone. Harshnag. Harshnag. He's gonna dash up to the top of the hill. He can get to there. Alright. You know what? Harshnag's gonna throw his axe while we're at it. While we're out here, Harshnag's gonna throw his axe. He's going up there anyways. critical hit on the axe. Oh, mwah, mwah. Magnifique.
Oh.
Magnifique, Harshnag. Harshnag's gonna chuck his axe, and I guess, just really fucking stick it to that guy. That guy's gonna take a hell of a lot of damage. Ba-bum-bum. Ba-ba-ba. Alright. And I'll say Harshnag's axe will plop down to the ground, and this guy will fall off the edge, and he'll take an extra 8 damage. He's still alive, but he does not look happy now. And he's prone. Alright. Hobgoblin time. Hobgoblin time. Gobhoblin time. Let's see, Gobhoblins. What are we doing?
I'm a bobbling.
Hobble gobble? Gobble lobble lobble? Oh, these gobble lobble lobbles can't really do very much, so the gobble lobble lobbles are just gonna start running away. I think the gobble lobbles are done. They just want to get the hell out. The gobble lobbles are going away. Alright. Finch, you're up. Your friend is down.
Yeah, okay. I have a weird question. If I cast Enlarge on Anarchy, what would their movement be? And would they count as a mount?
Enlarge. So a coyote is probably small. Become, what, medium or large? A creature you can see.
I guess it would be medium.
If the creature is unwilling, okay. Everything it's wearing, okay. Enlarges the target size, doubles all dimensions. Its weight is multiplied by 8. From medium to large. Okay, so yeah, it would become medium. I would say... No, I would say you cannot use your coyote as a mount.
Okay, I'm gonna slip on my Zoom boots.
Alright.
Your zoop?
Yep, I'm gonna... These are windows over here, right?
Show me where you're looking.
Like right here?
Yes, these are windows. However, to get up to them, you'd need to do a bit of a climb.
I'm gonna do something like climbing. I'm going to cast Enlarge on myself.
Okay.
Grab Helio. And using my zoom boots, begin just zooming. Because I think it's... They double my speed, right?
Yes.
So I should be able to get...
Well, if you're putting on the zoom boots, I need to know how you're knowing what direction you're going.
I'm gonna look at the window, just say, fuck yeah, cast Enlarge on myself, put the boots on, and bolt.
Roll me 1d2.
Oh. Plus I'm using Anarchy. Like before.
Ah, okay, alright, yeah, then you're gonna... Okay. Alright, that makes sense. Alright, go for your thing. You go in there? And... No. Anything else?
That's all I can do.
Okay.
Oh no, hold action. Yep, nope. I'm just gonna wait until next round.
Oh wait, they make
Bardic Inspiration to Helio.
Okay.
Bardic Inspiration to Helio first.
I have to do opportunity attacks on you. Give me 1 second.
Can you Bardic Inspiration someone who's unconscious?
Sure.
I'll say yes. I'll say that you can.
Better than not with the death saves.
I don't know. I've only played a bard once, and that was a very long time ago.
Hey, does a 17 hit you, Finch?
Ooh. I'm gonna use shield.
You're gonna use shield? Alright. Does a... Come here, you dude. A 16 definitely would not hit. Alright, so, you're good. Don't worry, you're alive. Alright. Vesper,
Don't worry, Helio, I got you.
you're using your
Yeah,
turn
okay,
to
here.
run. Alright. Helio,
So
you
right
make me a
there.
death save. I believe in you, little friend. I believe in you. Hey! The Hill Giants are going to come over and start hitting you in the face multiple times. Alright. This one won't get to make an attack, so this guy's the only one that's going to attack for right now. Does an 18 hit?
No.
Does a
That
20
would shield.
Does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
Alright, that's 14 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As you kind of like, you're kind of like, you're just kind of like going with the rhythm and the rhyme for right now. You're just, you can't see anything. You kind of feel like there's people coming. You instinctually kind of duck out of the way of one, and then the second one, though, he's like lined straight up. He gives you a nice good clock on the head. But, you're still alive, you're still kicking, and you're big now. It's turn 7, alright.
So I don't know how close they are to the window, but could I conceivably see them from here?
I would say, if you waited one more turn, I'd say you could see him. If you waited one more turn, I'd say you could see. If they continue to move, I would say you'd be able to see him. Like, I would say you can see you could see maybe like up to here-ish through the window. You could hear fighting going on inside, but I don't know if you could see him.
What if I moved like here? Could I see them? Or back further?
Back further, yes, I would say you could see them.
Okay, Is this anywhere near where they are?
That's pretty much
With
near
the
where they
actual
are.
lighting on the layer, I can't tell.
Oh yeah, no, I would say that's pretty near where they are.
Okay, then I'm going to step back a little further. Helio's pretty small. Can I see Helio in Finch's hands?
Definitely not. You can see Finch, though.
Yeah, I think then the most I can do is I'm going to spend a bonus action to I don't know whether it rounds up or down. I can spend up to half of my pool as D6 to heal.
Oh, you're a Circle of Dreams druid.
Right?
I love Circle. That's my favorite druid circle. I love Circle of Dreams.
Do you round up or down?
I think you round...
For half.
I think rules is written, I think you round down, but I'll say you round up.
Okay, then I
I'll
will
play on the
spend
safe side.
4d6 to heal Finch.
Okay. Give me those 46, I believe. Finch gets 13 health back. That's basically like she only took 1 damage from that Great Club.
Love you so much right now.
Finch is already blind. Well, Ava doesn't know that, but Finch knows where she's going, so I'm also going to cast Fog Cloud in there so the other guys can't hit her.
Okay, that's very helpful.
Ooh.
Draw shape.
I'm going to center it pretty much on her, I think. 'Cause, yeah, it's a 20-foot radius, so a 40-foot sphere.
40-foot sphere. Alright, I have to... I don't know how big that will be, because I can't eyeball circles. I hate everything about Roll20. I hate everything about it. Roll20, don't even like it. I just wish Roll20 would die, and never return.
I don't know when we play D&D.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then up 4. So I think that would be right. I think think... I don't know. I think that's right. If it needs to be bigger, I might make it bigger, but I don't know. I think that should be good. I think that's it. Alright.
Okay, and that would break my concentration on confusion, but I think we forgot that poor hill giant's turn for the 3rd time in a row.
Yeah, so. Yeah, he kind of keeps just getting forgotten. That half of the battlefield's kind of gone now. They kind of just don't exist anymore. Alright. Man, I'm really hoping we can finish this by the time 12 o'clock rolls around. Liddy.
Encouraging my beaver babies.
Okay, anything else?
That are far, far larger than me, but... I mean, she kind of maybe heard that one hill giant fall off the hill.
Yeah, you would have heard that. You would have seen it too, live in real time.
Yeah. So, I mean, on the off chance that he runs the same way the pigs did and, like, comes by her, she's gonna, use her produce flame cantrip and just kind of hold it in her hand, and if he gets within range, throw it at him.
Okay.
I think it's a 60-foot range I can throw it, so...
Ogre, ogre, ogre. They're going to ogre, ogre, their way ogre here. This ogre can get there. This ogre can get... I don't think he can get there, but I think he can get meow. That's what he can do. Go meow, my friend. Alright. Beaver boys, I don't think you need to roll 16. I think you should just roll me 4, and I think that should do the job. I believe in the Beaver boys. They're so close. They literally just need 2 more successes and they get it, so...
Watch
no
them
longer
all
Paw
fail.
Patrol. It's Beaver Patrol.
Hey, don't roll anymore. They did it. They win. The Beavers...
Well, it's at advantage, isn't it? Okay.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I can guarantee you in 16 rolls, they would get it. I mean, if you want to keep rolling for it...
Yeah, I figured.
If you want to keep rolling for it...
No.
Alright, I'm just going to give it to you. I think that with that 27 and 23, they got it. They figured it out. The Beavers have stabilized the dam. The dam will no longer fall apart. It will, at worst, I would say within, within 110 day, it could potentially fall apart, but, like, it would not be a very catastrophic fall apart. It's like, pretty much stable now. Like, This thing's not going anywhere. Your beavers are done.
Cool.
They all emerge, and they all look very, like, satisfied. Like, job well done. They wipe the beaver sweat from their beaver brows. I think that they might be one of the animals that
clapping.
has... I don't want to really interrupt this fun moment, but I think beavers are one of the animals... Like, there are some animals that sweat will, like, milk. Like, essentially just milk sweat. I know horses are. I think beavers are one of them that have, like, waxy, kind of like milk sweat. So that's an image that I'll just put in your mind and maybe never bring up again. Anyways, keep going.
Liddy's just, like, clapping for them and then kind of motions them to make their way back to her, because the spell lasts for an hour, so she's gonna hang out with her new friends.
Okay. All of your beavers will, they'll all, like, admire the work that they've done. They'll all be very happy. And they will start making their way back to you. And I think we're going to call it there, because I know Joe has to go at midnight. So we're going to call it there, give everybody a nice 5-minute gap. Plus, I'm hungry, so we'll pick it up here next week.
I'm in danger.
Alright.
Alrighty.
Well, thanks for playing, everybody.
Wait,
Thank
Yay.
you.
Thank you.
good game.
That's right.
That was a lot more chaotic than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to be honest. I kind of thought, you guys would kind of be in, be out, but here we are. Alright.
One group leaves from the back, the other enters from the front, just going in a full circle, like...
Oh, yeah.
Well, you guys got to see the full battle map, so that's good.
Our friends are in there. Oh, look, treasure.
I think also
Yep.
because Vesper was like swimming around in that wagon, that when she stuffed Jack in there, Jack is just like passed out.
That's what actually Shady did send me. The thing he said, Jack has fainted in Vesper's pocket. That's what he has sent me. That's his his one note. His one note about how Jack is doing right now before he had to leave and go deal with his things, is that Jack has fainted in
That
Vesper's
tracks.
pocket.
Perfect. Does anybody have prestidigitation?
Yeah.
Draw a mustache
Okay,
on
I
him or
got you.
something.
Good, thank you. That's gonna be my main thing when we all get back together is Finch, get it off, get it off, get it off.
Finch spent an entire action just getting grime off of hers. You're good. I got you.
Okay. I will, because I was thinking if nobody has it, as soon as we all get to wherever we're gonna be like together, my first instinct is jump into whatever pool of water is nearby.
I mean, you were just running across the dam. There are probably
There are
some
plenty
springs
of
of water
waters,
still.
yeah. Plenty of pools of water there.
Quote, water.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Charlie.
Bye.
Good night.
Stop recording.